But put the streamer link in the chat too.
I got you. Oh, all right. So we are now live. Let me throw this in the private chat. The link, Riddell. And then I'm gonna throw out the invite to the chat. And then let's get it cracking.
I want to restart the episode.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna remove the comment. I just removed it on YouTube, so they can't find that first link.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to my friend's place,
Mm-hmm.
because we're gonna watch football tomorrow and get drunk. Because the Chiefs game's at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, 6 o'clock in the morning over here. I gotta wake up early. I have to watch that game. That might be the game of the weekend, low key.
Either that or the Cowboys, Eagles, or Bengals, Bills.
Big game for the Cowboys, by the way.
Let me know when you're starting. Are you starting?
If you want me to go, hold on? So the
other
live question. Yeah, the only other question I wanted to ask you, Riddell, do you want me to start all the way over or just start from where we was at?
Start over. This is a new stream. Start over.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna order food while we do this.
Yeah, we got some barbecue yesterday, so.
But what's good on DoorDash? What are we talking about? What should we?
I had sushi today for lunch, and I'm not gonna lie, that motherfucker was busting. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I get pizza. I don't know, not pizza.
When's the last time you had pizza, Riddell?
2 weeks ago, maybe.
I think I've only had pizza once this year. The entire year.
I had pizza today.
I think I had pizza maybe 3 times this year. I'm not a big pizza guy.
Yeah, about to say it always feels like whenever I even think about getting pizza, I'm like, bro, I gotta go out my way to go get some pizza. So I just don't have pizza a lot. But I sworn off fast food. Oh, chicken not bad. Tank. The link Tank is in the chat. So if y'all wanna
starting over. Our bad. We're trying to figure it out. We probably should have done a practice run in hindsight. So it is what it is.
But Lonnie has seen it. Riddell has not seen it. I've seen 30 minutes of it. So, by the way, where's it at? Got my first Funko Pop ever, Lady Tamayo, as I'm starting to build a collection.
Solid first one.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll have a weave tower like J-Rob. I don't know why J-Rob was coming for your neck like that, Lonnie.
I'm just saying, I have like, they're all over the house. They're all over the house. Like, it's like, you can't compete.
Mm-hmm.
There is levels to this.
Once I saw you had manga panels on your walls, I was like, all right, he got it, bro. He cooking for real. But all right, so we're gonna start Attack on Titan, the last episode, all the way over. Join the chat, or click on the link. We can have up to 10 people up here. So if y'all want to log on, hop on and watch it with us, we got it going. If you need the private, if you need to be able to watch it with us exactly, there is a link that I can send you in the private chat. But hop on. I'm gonna give y'all about 1 more minute, and then we're gonna keep it going.
That 1 minute, I'm aggressive on the drink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got me some Crown real quick, Lonnie.
Attack on Titan final season part 3. Part 3.
Part 3.
Live watch along. Okay. Let me order food, bro.
Go ahead, order some food.
Under 30 minutes, so I don't have to wait forever.
Make sure that you get some greens in, bro. I've been noticing, even my mom talked to me about this. I've been eating too much like protein and meat, so I need to regulate that.
I feel that. I take a vitamin every morning to make sure I'm getting all my vitamins.
Especially, I'm trying to lose weight. My friend's getting married. One of my boys is getting married in February, and I'm part of his bridal party, or groomsman. I'm one of his groomsmen, so.
I feel that. I was in a similar situation. I was like, all right, we gotta look good for the suit, the tux.
Yeah. And don't worry if Jalen Carter ever sees this. I'm not monogramming it. You got the monogrammed glazing suit on lock, bro. You got that game on lock.
I'm getting Taco Bell. Screw it.
Get yourself a crunchy chalupa.
I'm getting those nacho fries. Freaking busting.
Those sound like they would be busting. I'm crossfaded as fuck right now. Majestic, hop in the click on the link and hop in with us because you got about 10 seconds. Oh, Tank, he got it for sure. He can keep that. He can win the medal in that. I don't want that title. But
Chalupa
Majestic, hop in the link and let's get it cracking because then I'm about to crank this up.
Chicken quesadillas hit. I might. You know what? Let's rock.
Hey, let Tank let him make his own decisions. All right?
No, let's rock. Come on. Put some sour cream in that too. Come on.
Sour cream on the fries?
No, the quesadilla.
I was about to say, like, what are you, a heathen? Like, what are we talking about?
17 to 27 minutes. Say less. Come on.
You know what? Let me throw on the baseball glasses because I never played baseball, but let me throw these hoes on. For the stream. What you think, Lonnie? What you think of my glasses?
Nah, nacho fries, DoorDash. We here, bro. We here.
No, they tight, but at the same time, it's like 10:30.
Hey,
man,
it's 10:30 for y'all. It's not even 7:30 over here.
Yeah, he's chilling, bro.
You gotta love LA.
I haven't ate much all day. Not gonna lie, I had some popcorn.
Popcorn is underrated.
Nah, popcorn's underrated. I stand by that.
Popcorn is underrated. It doesn't add too much calories. It's you can eat popcorn all day and not get fat.
All right, let me know when y'all ready.
All right, you good to go?
Yeah.
All right, we lock in. Okay, to kind of introduce, yo, what is good? This is Black Sensei Society. You know what I'm saying? We over here, making waves, doing our thing, talk about anime, talk about manga. Make sure you tune into our podcast live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. EST. And we are here. We got some other content planned. This is one of them. Attack on Titan watch along, reaction, conversation, discussion, debate, whatever we want to do. This is the end of Attack on Titan. The end, in my opinion, the best manga of all time. So this should be
the best manga of all time.
Damn by it. This should be good.
Damn.
I don't know about best manga, but it is the best.
It's up there.
It's the best. It's the best anime of all time for sure.
Hey man, you can say that too.
I think Demon Slayer has something to say about that.
No, it doesn't.
I think it does.
You'll feel differently after tonight. All right, let's.
Hold up. We got ourselves a little.
What's up?
There he is.
Did you get the chicken quesadilla?
Yeah,
we ordered. Hey, we waited for it.
Yeah, link to the Attack on Titan episode is in the private chat. Majestic, hop in there.
All right, I'm gonna check it.
Hop in there. We're gonna start all the way over. We're gonna start all the way from jump in the episode. Lonnie, you clicked on that link too?
I'm ready. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
But
Tank Jones, you should come up here.
Yeah. Because he doesn't have a webcam though. That's the problem. He doesn't have a webcam.
Fine. I mean, we could do it without. This is not player's choice.
Yeah, this is.
I apologize. No, Tank, get up here. Get up here.
But
get up here.
But y'all know. Let's be honest. That's how J-Rob is. Though. Let's just see.
That's only because of player's choice. We have certain rules now that everybody has to have webcams.
Unless you certain people in players.
Hey,
don't bring up the name.
Hey, some people got privilege. Some people.
Bama is excluded because he blew out both his knees. Okay.
I was not talking about my brother Bama.
Yeah, we was not talking about Bama.
I mess with Bama. Bama is cool. He the reason I started even watching PC Gridiron. That's why.
Yeah, Bama blew out both his knees. We gonna let him cook. We gonna let him cook until he's healthy. Then we gonna go back and be like, hey man, we need you to clean this up.
Right now, can you try playing the video to make sure we can hear it on the YouTube on the live?
Would it work? Okay.
All right. I'm playing it right now.
And that should be better right there.
I'm listening to it on YouTube.
I'm ready to watch. I'm watching it right now.
Oh, I can hear it on the StreamYard here. That means they have.
Yeah, I was about to say it. Yeah, and it's I can hear it very clear on the StreamYard.
All right.
Let me turn this up.
All right, yeah, you could pause it.
All right.
All right.
So Riddell,
bro.
Attack on Titan is your baby. Before we fully dive in, go ahead. Whatever you got to get off, you got to get off for real. But go ahead and get it off.
All right. Well, if people don't know, Black Sensei Society here, I obviously did YouTube, anime YouTube, now do other things, but now we're here with the boys and created this new channel. And Attack on Titan was my baby, bro. It was like that series. I created so much content revolving Attack on Titan and Black Clover, to be honest. And I actually did a live reaction talk about the final chapter, if anybody remembers that. And I was like reading the final chapter and I was defending the final chapter. And what happened. I was explaining to everybody what is going on and all that stuff. So we're about to go through it again. I know specific scenes that people try to be upset about. And Lonnie said something about a new extended ending. So I'm trying to see what's going on with that. Will that be able to shut up all the haters?
Unless it was in the manga. If it was in the manga and I just forgot, then I forgot. But there's like a little part after the credits.
Well, the anime, the manga ending was very polarizing. That's the word I wanted to use, polarizing, because some people loved it, some people hated it. And for the people that hated it, I wanted to ask them, like, did y'all think there was going to be a happy ending here? Because there never was.
TikTok people.
So this is what I heard from those people. One, they wanted Eren to win, is one of the criticisms. They wanted Eren to win.
Which means you're advocating for complete genocide over
basically.
race.
I'm sorry, I also wanted Eren to win.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I agree with y'all.
His argument is very good. That's what makes Eren so compelling. His argument is very good.
But his actions going about it is not the same.
Exactly.
My only point, my view on this is like it's like I view it as like, is it my family or the world? And I'm gonna choose my family over the world every single time. That's how I viewed it. Now other people view it differently. They're like, oh, what about the people? Yada 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 yada. But I'm sorry, like I'm a ride or die type person. That's just me personally. If the world's going up against Riddell and Random, I'm sorry, I'm 10 toes in fighting everybody. I'm not gonna be like, no, you guys are in the wrong because there's more people on that side. No, I'm 10 toes down. So whether they're wrong or not,
cousin Random, I feel you.
We can have a bigger conversation after the movie. The other people said that they didn't like that one Eren scene when he was like kind of throwing a temper tantrum because of Mikasa. I didn't mind it. I was like, bro, this is his first time being emotional. We will see that scene coming up. We'll see the scene coming up. And the last thing is, Tank said it. I don't know if there was an extended ending in the manga, so I'll see if that's what Lonnie's talking about. But we'll see. We'll talk about that extended ending as well.
Yeah, because I was going to ask, is the extended ending in the manga or is it just in the episode itself?
Well, technically,
it's just a little. It's like a little 5-10 second scene after the credits.
Well, technically, each adaptation, Majestic, is a different timeline.
No, it's not.
No, but I thought they said that like the manga is a different timeline than the anime.
I thought I heard that too. I thought I heard that too.
Yeah,
that was probably that's probably some theory.
I thought it was all in the same. I'm not gonna lie. I thought
it is. The same. The Attack on Titan anime is 1-to-1 with the manga. The only difference, this is literally the only difference between the anime and manga. So the manga starts off in the future, and then a couple chapters down, they do a backstory arc. If you remember, in the anime, they just start from the past right from the beginning. So the anime just starts from the past. The manga starts from the present, then goes to the past later on. So that's the only difference.
That makes sense.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, because I actually have I have a few questions for you, Riddell, but let's wait till the episode's finished because I know you're the Attack on Titan dude. So I'm gonna save them till the end. All right, in 3, 2, 1, and we are cooking. It's just buffering right now, but there we go. It is up. I'm running. I'm at 5 seconds right now.
Okay. Yeah, they should be able to hear it clear too, because I can.
And since this is a watch along, I'm gonna have to like explain some points that are super.
Yeah, just let me know when you want me to pause and I can pause it. But right now we're probably already got claimed because they're the audio, but we should be fine anyway. We're not getting any strikes.
I'm trying to see if I can get into the...
Just turn down the audio a little bit.
I got you. Oh. I turned about like 75%. Let me know if I need to turn it down more.
Okay, bet.
I know we got Aizen propaganda from Ty, but I expect to talk a lot about Attack on Titan this final episode, its impact on the anime industry, and all that.
Yeah,
plus, even in the manga, we got left with like maybe some possibilities for a future series too in the manga. So let's see how this episode goes, because maybe I might have to ask more questions.
People already done made videos about that. How many other ways they can go with new seasons, new series, spin-offs, type stuff.
Like even Black Clover, when Black Clover ends, there's still going to be questions. If this is really the ending of Black Clover, I'm like, nah, bro, I'm gonna need you to explain Charmy and dwarves. I got so many questions, my boy.
My hero. What happens when they're all adults?
Exactly. Which I realistically think a lot of these shonen things, I'm like, why don't you just, if Horikoshi at that point is too health compromised to do it, does he not have anybody he can trust that can tell the story when they're adults, where you can probably tell a more mature story, right?
They have assistants.
But how many times, like, the actual spin-off, not the sequel, but a spin-off of an anime actually hits the same as the original, you know?
Not a lot.
Well, to be fair, I agree with you, but to be fair, like Fire Force right now, Fire Force is a prequel to Soul Eater, right?
Once I found that out, I got pissed because I'm like, I didn't watch Soul Eater, and I just randomly started watching Fire Force.
I'm gonna tell you that Fire Force is criminally underrated. I think it just came out at the wrong time.
I don't hear a lot of people talking about it at all, and I've
so
only
good.
been in a few episodes, and I'm like, this
so
crap is
good.
great. All the
Absolutely,
the religious symbolism and all that in there, like, yeah, it's very good.
Brandon, what time are you at?
I am at give me a second. 2 minutes and 44 seconds right now.
All right, tell me when you're at 2:51 and pause.
I got you. Pausing. I'm at 2:51. I just paused it.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, play.
All right.
Okay, I just want to be synced a little bit better.
I got you. Also, Lonnie's the only one here who's actually seen the whole episode because he watched it with his girl. So, Lonnie, we're just gonna need you to hold your horses. All right, my boy. Hold your horses.
She went right to sleep after. That's all I gotta say.
It was probably very emotional.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. She's like, look, I just need to sleep and think about the emotions from this day.
I'll let you know
on a
how
Saturday night
morning.
too. On a Saturday night?
I maybe cry like once every 5 years. I teared up like 4 times this episode.
Damn, good thing I took glasses.
I've already watched it, so I've already read it, so I don't know if I'm gonna tear up. But
the thing is, I read it too. That's what's crazy. I read it too.
I've also
read it. Random tear up because he got these glasses on, so you're not gonna know.
That's hey. There's a reason why I got these big old ones, my boy. Attack on Titan is one of those things. I'm gonna just randomly think about it all the time.
Yeah.
It has so many big questions, and legitimately, you could maybe Riddell will agree with it. It's one of those like the shonen like kind of archetype of story should be changed after Attack on Titan. You can tell more mature stories.
Attack on Titan is not a shonen. I don't know why I was ever like diagnosed as a shonen, but it's 100%.
But I think because it's been diagnosed as that, it automatically changes the shonen genre. But we'll talk about it after the episode. We'll talk about it after the episode because I have this theory as well that we'll talk about.
Okay.
Mm.
何も捨てることができないものには何も変えることはできないだろう。分かってる。捨てなきゃ何も。
Here's the runner-up for best deuteragonist in anime right here.
Herman is so lit, bro. Huh.
He is. He really is. Deuterogenous, by the way.
Mm.
I like how y'all like deuteragonist. I'm like, all right, I'll just let it slide. It's not like somebody's gonna come fact check us for real.
It's cool to see all the other different iteration of Titans in the past. That's a Beast Titan, obviously.
Like after seeing a few of them, I remember in the manga, I had some questions. Like, even if they go back in time and just tell like a one-off Lonnie, I would like that. Just tell me a one-off story about a random Beast Titan or a random like armor Titan. I'd just like to see that.
Or
There's
they
so
can just
much
put a
potential.
little an hour 44-minute movie on it too, like most animes do.
Oh, I would like that.
And
I
that'd
would
probably
like
be
that.
better.
There's a lot of spin-off potential, a lot of shonens. Like My Hero has a lot of spin-off potential.
They can milk this
Fire
forever.
Force, like
That's a fact. They milk Code Geass to this day. Code Geass is the greatest ending of all time in anime, and they keep on making different versions of Code Geass. I don't
You
know.
said Code Geass, the greatest ending in anime?
Code Geass for sure.
First of all, I am not talking bad on Code Geass at all. That is a fantastic.
They just came out with a $600 like box for it.
Not gonna lie, I'm trying to think in my head when he said that, and I can't see.
It's one of those
disagree
like
with him at
you
the
get a
moment.
smart.
I can't disagree with him.
Oh, Majestic, you get a smart MC, Lelouch, and he makes all.
I'll say it here. Lelouch walked so Aaron could run.
Facts, actually. Like Lelouch, Aaron's plan is a deviation of Lelouch's plan, if we're being completely honest. By destroying the whole world, whereas Lelouch thought of a different method than Aaron.
Also, one of the best twists I never saw coming in the Code Geass when he accidentally uses his Geass on his. Not his. Is that technically his sister, the good one? Right? When she gets all the people together and then he accidentally
the pink hair girl. That was his
cousin. I was shocked. I haven't been shocked like that since the Red Wedding and the Eclipse from Berserk. And I was shook. And I was like, oh my god.
Oh, my food is here. Let me grab that.
Also, Lonnie, I think the Red Wedding from Game of Thrones may be the greatest twist I've ever seen.
It was peak because I didn't see it coming at all.
Absolutely not. I was shook. I was so shook, Lonnie. Bro, I didn't watch Game of Thrones for a while after that. I was done. Game of Thrones.
Shout out to Cart Titan for just being like really nimble.
I still wish Cart Titan looked cooler.
It's a tough look, I'm not gonna lie.
Especially since she's so fine.
Peek.
Peak? I've heard some motherfuckers be down bad for her. So
and everything looks like a boy. Like
it's tough. It's a tough transformation. Also, Ryder just been getting his ass beat for like the last two and a half fucking parts.
If anyone's down bad for her, look up the Spanish dub. That's all I gotta say.
The Spanish dub.
No, I get it, because for instance, Majestic, I've only ever seen the movie Wall-E. I've only ever seen it in German. I was on a flight to Kenya with my family, and they had Wall-E, and I wanted to see it, but they only had it in German. I watched the whole movie in German, and I thought the movie was fantastic. And I tried to listen to it in English, and I was like, I just can't do it. It don't hit the same.
I don't know about listening to it in German. I can't lie to you.
I was like, yo, bro, everybody angry, but I get why they pissed off. For real. Like,
Wall-E was just,
Wall-E's our future. If we be 100% honest, Wall-E's our future. But we don't want to talk about that.
Not a bad future. Just be lazy and just do whatever.
For everybody but Wall-E. Wall-E just out here.
Attack on Titan soundtrack, so underrated, bro.
W Mappa with an animation for real.
When World War III starts, they need to play like their soundtrack. That's how you get ready for war.
Or you play JJK fighting music. You play any of their fighting music. I
That's
will go
true.
out there today and get the clapping.
Tank.
Right,
I'm
right in the
telling you,
middle
it
of
was
war.
crazy, but I loved it, Tank. I can't watch Wally any other way than German now. I just can't do it.
That's wild.
It don't hit the same.
The thing is, why didn't they have these energies for like these big ass titans earlier? Like the way they just taking them out left and right.
They had to build courage first.
And pause on Armin through this whole scene. Just pause on don't actually pause. But I'm just saying the situation he's in.
Oh, it's a terrible situation.
They needed the proper technology to create this, though. They had to go to Marley and everything.
Also, maybe one of the best story transitions from Paradise to Marley as well for Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I
you
did not
thought-
expect Marley to be a thing ever.
Yeah, you
I could've
thought,
never
okay, maybe it's just this last group of humans fighting their way against this unknown menace, but then you realize, oh my god, there's so much more political intrigue out the yin yang. Like I know writers, I know book writers in America wish that they could write the
Before Marley, I really thought there was just like a secret like little village or whatever that they were all at or something like that.
Mm-hmm. What was that? Start of season 4, right? The start of season 4 when you're in. And I was like, yo, what is this? I've had so many questions, but there's definitely a standard being set.
I'm sorry, he got the weakest Titan out of all of them. This Armor Titan ain't shit.
Yeah, he been getting his ass beat like for 2.5 seasons or 2.5 parts.
The weakest? I'd probably go the Card Titan still.
I think its versatility though is crazy though. The Card Titan, right? And the fact,
but
you
in
can
a
go into it so many
1v1,
times.
in the 1v1, I got the Armor Titan.
Other Armor Titans, yes. His Armor Titan?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. For the other ones,
other Armor Titans look like they can actually tank shit.
Yeah.
He gets his shit's glass.
That ain't
But to be
armor.
fair, all the other Armor Titans didn't have to deal with legitimate artillery, right?
Their armor just looks stronger. Like the one that has armor completely covering with no gaps. That's automatically stronger than his.
Also, Reiner's not really in the best position, by the way, mentally. He's been fucked for since season 4.
Damn.
死ぬところまであがいてみようぜ。俺たちは往生際の悪い調査兵団だからな。じゃあ。
Now this music make me want to start World War III right now.
That is a crazy beast Titan right there.
Yeah, it's snake shit. Damn. Did it have
Also,
multiple
great
heads?
nerf of Levi, by the way, because I'm like, if Levi was fully healthy, I'm not saying he'd be running shit, but they'd be in definitely a way better position.
For sure, Levi.
Nah, he probably would have been running shit. You had it right.
私は強いのでいくらかかってこようとミカさんあんたちょっと邪魔
He said jaw tight end the weakest for me.
I still don't like Gabby, by the way. Fuck Gabby. Fuck Gabby.
Gabby.
Nah, Gabby came a long way.
I don't care that she came a long way. Fuck her.
Nah, fuck her completely.
She did exactly what Aaron did, to be honest.
She killed my wife.
No. The problem is she's just young Aaron. She's just young Aaron, and I can't live with that. We all hated young Aaron.
I was about to say you.
We all hated young Aaron, and we all still hate.
I didn't hate young Aaron.
I didn't like him. I didn't hate him, but I didn't like him.
I was gonna say I don't know if I feel all the way about that.
He was whiny. He was too whiny.
Bro,
man, it makes sense. He went through a lot.
The community hated Aaron. Season 1 Aaron hated. Nobody
Yeah,
fucked
it's
with
like
season 1 Aaron.
season 3 I started messing with him. Like season 3 I was like, all right.
Aaron, I feel
Yeah, I
you.
was like, once he
understood
kissed
you.
his
Yeah,
story
but
his
the first
hand,
season he was
he was
doing a lot of
different. He was a
crying,
different
荒
man.
びた船は沈んだ
You supposed to be helping the people. You watching them get destroyed, and you just sit down and cry for the whole first
空を
season.
飛べ
Like,
る
nah,
確証もないのに
get up
将
and get
軍
the
は
help.
全てを承知して生かせた
But J Rob said it best. There's so much replayability with Attack on
思いに
Titan.
応えなきゃい
It's
け
crazy.
ないの
ガビ
それで
Yeah, I think people will be watching this for a pretty long time, even if they just stopped it
に
here.
囚われて
I
命
think
が危ない
years later, like, yeah, people will put their kids on
また
something like
別の
this
方
for
に
real.
いるはず
Especially when you realize
力を貸して
like that Aaron was there the whole time manipulating events. And I went back like
The
the first chapter in the
rewatchability
manga.
of Attack on Titan is like the best there is, honestly.
甲骨の方だ
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think years and years down, people will still like put people on it like it's brand new.
お
Like,
どうした
I think that's very good replayability.
一方でアルミーを救助する超大型の爆発が頼りだもう一方でエレンを狙ってうなじを攻撃しろ二班に分かれて同時にやるぞもうエレンを気にかける猶予はなくなった、いやそんなもの最初からなかった
Oh, by the way, did y'all ever see that Mikasa OVA where she tried to like save Aaron all those times?
ハルコが飛ぶなんて奇跡が起きなければ
No.
俺たちは
No,
I
I
can't
didn't see
remember
that, I ain't
exactly
gonna
what
lie.
it's called, but like there's a few times where so you know at one point in the manga, Riddell, Aaron just says, "Let's run away,"
バカに言っていいことが
and in the OVA she does it, but Aaron only lives 13 years because of the Titan curse. So she tries all these different things to get Aaron to live, but it always fails. So you kind of get all these different timelines, so to speak, of Mikasa doing these different things. And then eventually she realizes that the timeline that we have in the manga, or especially now in the anime, that's all they have. So she eventually like gives up.
See, now that sounds like a kind of cool spinoff you can get into. Her traveling, trying to help him in multiple ways, and she keep failing. And then at the end, she finally find a way to help him, and they continue on from that point. You know,
I would not be
Type of
mad
thing.
at that. I would not be mad
I
at
wouldn't
that
be
at
mad
all.
at that.
ということだけ
Yeah,
を
the
考
thing
え
we
な
gotta remember too at the same time is like if Aaron didn't do what he did, Marley and Paradise Island would be at war, and then it would have been
Paradise would be dead, right?
Yeah, no,
They're so
they,
far back
Um,
technology wise.
well, the founding still exists, so someone would try to get the founding regardless.
I got you.
It makes sense.
再び進撃の拠点に向かっていくぞ俺たちもやるぞ一問でも二問でもないより
It's crazy nobody realized how dangerous the Attack Titan is until Aaron got it, right? With all its abilities.
Well, the Attack Titan is only dangerous because Aaron was in the perfect situation with interacting with
待ってくれ
royal blood.
勝者の手当てを
Because I was gonna say, was it nobody to know because they had to be a user to like Aaron to bring it out of it, the Titan per se.
Yeah, they had to interact with someone with the royal blood to use the ability to
マーレ人のために散々前線に
contact
I guess
the
the
different
only thing
memories
is how
in
many
the
times
past.
would the Attack on Titan be able to interact with the royal blood, right?
Yeah.
Is the question.
I'm not sure because the Attack Titan, I think, betrayed the founding Titan. So I'm not sure.
Don't shoot.
It's always somebody turn their back on somebody.
Hmm.
ユーラー長官
See, this is what Aaron's stopping. Like they're still beefing. Marlians and Eldians still beefing. It's like
Yeah,
no.
so even if he did run away, they still would have been beefing regardless, even if he ran away or not.
こんな時にまで殺し合いかよファルコ飛来物に注意しろ
And he's the only one that can stop it too, though. So either way, he'll have to come back and stop the war. Either way, he would put it.
Damn, these Warhammer fighters are crazy.
A W maneuverability by Falco, by the way.
learned how to fly like 10 minutes ago.
Mhm.
Shout out Falco.
お前らもな潜水の巨人は俺が引きつける
He was really trying to die this whole time, right?
Yes, you can't tell me otherwise. That
Yeah, he was really just trying to die.
Hey man, he was trying to make amends.
And maybe dying takes making amends sometimes, you know.
See, he's beating up Warhammer Titans. You know, Reiner doing his thing.
John overrated too.
I don't like the fact that he ends up with a Mikasa for real.
It makes
That's
sense.
just me.
I don't like it, but the only reason why I don't like it is because Eren wasn't the one who ended up with her. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
In reality, Jean loved her too.
Yeah. It is crazy that he's also like, I'm all right with just being second fiddle because if Eren was still alive, Mikasa's like, hey, John, thank you for the love, but let me
Got to go.
there.
Which is fair. I mean, it is what it is because Jean understands that Eren wants Mikasa to be happy.
Yeah.
Why the heck is just put that?
Yo,
Hold on.
Piek is, hey man, respect.
I'm definitely gonna do this again for Lon if you want to watch with me, Mushoku Tensei, when part 2 comes back. We're only
I'd
getting
probably be down.
10 episodes of
Yeah, I'd be
part
down.
2. So I'm definitely down to do this again for Mushoku. We just do it once a week, like maybe an hour at most, and we just knock out an episode and we talk about it.
I hope y'all do the same for y'all put me on the solo leveling, so I've been watching all the trailers and stuff.
Oh, Soul 11's
So
a
I'm
good
like-
one.
So I'm like, once they do that, I hope y'all do something like this.
But Jesse, we're so worried about it, man. There's a lot of things I don't like about what we've
I've been
seen.
seeing a lot of people talking about it, so I had to watch the trailers, and they got like 4 of them. Like they got so many trailers. I'm like, okay.
No,
I feel you.
they understand how important Soul 11 is. Like, if
Yeah.
you have a chance, go read it. Go read it. It's fantastic. And it's one of those. It's like one of those manhwas that, like, bro, you can find it anywhere. Like, I bought the whole box set from Barnes and Noble like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
And if you can read
Yeah,
it,
I'm
go
gonna
read
look
it.
into it.
Yeah, you can find it online for free and just read it there, bro. But I'm telling you, bro, Majestic, like, this is one of those. If they mess it up, it's gonna hurt so many other so many other manhwa that deserve an adaptation for it. If they mess this
Yeah,
up.
the way you talking, I might have to get on reading that tonight.
Plus, they added, I think, 8
Does it sound
chapters
good?
of like after the story,
Yeah.
like after the story, and I'm like, yo, you gotta go read it, man. Fully,
what I'm
like,
reading right
fully
now-
colored and everything too, bro.
I'm gonna wait till y'all do another episode with hot takes, but that Karabachi mid BS,
You see
I
the
seen
truth
some-
too, bro.
I seen a video of a guy putting it against characters in One Piece.
bro,
It had the main guy beating Kaido. I said, "Come on, now y'all doing too much."
To be fair, we had a huge argument about
I'm not
if
with
Krillin could solo the Naruto verse, and
I
Lonnie
thought
was
it, I
like,
thought it.
"I refuse." Like, I'm alright with a lot of things, but Krillin's where I draw the line, and I thought it was fantastic.
I'm kind of with him though.
Speed
Like,
blitz
I
my
get
ass.
the Distrito disc and all that, but I don't think he's soloing the whole verse. Like, I don't think.
Real question: can Krillin survive in space?
No.
No.
So why do they keep on
No,
saying he'll just
I don't
blow up the
think so,
planet?
no.
Why do they keep on saying he'll just blow up the planet?
But
Well,
he
he
can
definitely
blow up
has
the
the
planet.
power to blow up the planet.
Yeah,
He
but
just
then how's he
dies.
gonna survive?
He won't. He'll die.
No,
So
it's,
how does he-
it's the
die?
self-destruction thing. It's the self-destruction thing.
Yeah. So how is it no diff? How is it no diff if he also dies?
Because I
But
took
also,
all y'all
Goku
out with
died.
me, so we
Goku
all
can't-
going to heaven
Lonnie,
together.
Goku
We
can't
all going
survive
to
in
heaven
space
together.
either. Goku can't survive in space either, Lonnie.
How
Yo,
does
that's
he?
the ugliest Titan I've ever seen.
True. How does he
You
beat
seen what happened
Obito?
with Vegeta? You seen what happened with Vegeta?
He blows
blew
up the
himself
planet.
and nothing happens. Like he did it for nothing. He blew himself up and nothing happened.
You know what Obito does? He just goes into his own dimension. There you
It
go.
stays there after the planet is destroyed.
Yeah, he
Obito
blew
wins.
himself up. But Krillin can be from heaven like he ain't come out though. If he came out, he would have been dead too.
Oh, so
be
we found
fair-
one person that can beat Krillin, Obito.
when Krillin decides to blow up the planet, like he understands that it's done so for him too,
Yeah.
right?
All right. So then change it. So what about? So how would y'all feel if somebody said that about like a Raditz or a Piccolo? You know what I'm saying?
I think
Like,
Raditz would fuck. I think Raditz would fuck up the entire Naruto verse.
I'm just
I'm not
just
saying he's
think
walking out
about
of there unscathed, but he's besides the fact that
but he
he's
gonna
also
get
he's
this. I feel like
ruthless. He's
Raditz
ruthless
gonna
as
get
hell. He definitely has the power to
We
destroy
realize
the planet.
Krillin is stronger than Raditz, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
By a
just
large
saying, but
margin.
Raditz is willing to cross lines that Krillin is not.
If
Raditz
Krillin
willing
got
to
to
die
kill,
about
he's
this
got to
ish.
he's got to kill.
Raditz willing to die about this ish.
Krillin ain't built
I'm
like
just
that.
picturing ninjas running away from that double Sunday Majestic.
Mm.
They're just running for their lives against double Sunday, and I'm
Now
like, oh
Piccolo,
my god,
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think Piccolo might have a little trouble, but
nah, Piccolo fucking up the planet. One
but
Hell's
I
on
feel
grenade,
like,
it's
but I feel
over.
like he'll be good. But I don't think he'll just like trip walk through it. I
No,
feel like
he
he'll
would
have some
not.
trouble, but
But
I still feel like he'll
Majestic,
stand his
the
way, though.
minute Piccolo does that Hell's on grenade where he throws all them key blasts in the air,
Yeah,
and
they
they just stay there.
Yeah,
Everybody's cooked. Everybody's cooked. I don't care who you are. You're cooked. Okay?
I
You're
get what
cooked.
you mean, man. Yeah. Yeah.
僕は僕が嫌いだ。ずっとお前は僕を裏切り続けてきた。もらった命も
W animation, by the
責
way.
任も
I'm
Shout out
talking
to
about this.
Mappa.
I don't even want to talk about how beautiful it's just the crispness of it. I'm talking about the lining, the drawings from the darkness under their eyelids to everything is like, I don't know. Demon Slayer better than that, man. So
This is like the emotional moment from Armin in this moment, though.
Armin never thought he was that guy, and that's why he always hated himself. But everybody else believed him.
But it's always his body that held him back, and it's just...
I think his mind held him
That
back
would be
even more, though,
so
for real.
horrifying, man. So horrifying.
That's what I'm
Confidence is
saying,
the hell
bro.
of a
Oh
drug.
my god. Because I remember the thing from part 2 where they showed that guy who legitimately like commits suicide as the rumbling is heading towards him. I'm like, bruh, like I don't know what to do. Like that's so
It's not only killing
horrifying.
animals, it's not only killing people, it's killing animals too.
Bro, he's
Crazy.
destroying life. He's legitimately destroying life on
Drawing
the
life
planet.
itself, that's kind of crazy.
Oh, damn.
He's giving me like goosebumps for real. I'm getting like legitimate goosebumps. I've already seen this before.
Lonnie, this is what you'll do. Look at all the lives being lost. Look at that baby.
Yo, this is where I started tearing up, bro. The baby.
The baby was tough because that's one where like everybody understands the assignment, right? And they just keep
And
pushing
just
the
that
baby
one
forward.
color, the one color.
Oh my god! And everybody gets it. Everybody gets it.
I don't like seeing crime.
But it doesn't do anything. The baby's still gonna die. It's killing GG.
I'm just saying, man.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
The way it
This
looks,
is
though,
man.
it's like
This is what Lonnie would do. This is Lonnie's gonna be smiling through this.
Not smiling, but hey, gotta see it through, my boy. Gotta see it through.
Whether you like it or not,
Yeah.
Aaron's solution of the rumbling would have solved a lot of problems. But eventually, those problems would have come back as the Eldians spread across the
But
world.
I personally don't think Aaron really wanted to do this.
I don't think
So-
I don't think he wanted to.
I think he knew that Armin was gonna stop him.
Yeah, when I say I support
Well,
Aaron,
he
it's
had
not like
the
I
power to
support what he's
legitimately
doing,
see through time,
but like
so,
I
yeah.
understand it and like I still stand behind him.
世界でもない。
Because I see Aaron's situation.
if you
very
stand
similar
behind
to
it, you
Bruce.
support.
Like there was two situations that was gonna happen. Aaron
I
was
might
gonna
not
run
agree.
run off with Mikasa, or Aaron was going to get stopped by Armin and Mikasa. I think Aaron knew that he was not going to finish the job. We'll see. He's going to talk about it. He's
Armor
about to
Titan
talk.
gives him the ability to see the past and the future, right? Of all
みんな道を通じて
attack
They
Right.
explain it. They explain it later in the episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I understand why he always
Oh,
knew
yeah.
he knew what he needed to do. It was tough, man.
そうだ。
And we saw him break a
Exactly.
couple
That's why Aaron's
times.
the GOAT.
考
That's
え
what you
ろ。
got to do. Look at him. Zeke. It's crazy. You try to punk Aaron and Aaron punked you, Zeke. It's crazy.
Exactly.
Aaron the GOAT. Anime guy. Look it up on the internet. We can't reveal our secrets.
Nah, we can't. You can't. You're trying to get us in trouble, bro. You cooking right now.
エレンの友達。君もユミルに食われたか。
Was that Ymir's Titan, by the way? That took
No, that
Armin?
was Amir's the one controlling all of the Titans that they're fighting.
Oh
against
yeah,
right now.
okay, that makes sense. I was thinking about the other Ymir.
今からはるか昔。
I'm dumb. I apologize.
まだこの世に
Anime guy, we can't tell you, bro. We gonna get in trouble.
It should be on that website though that you're on, so it shouldn't be that hard to find. Once you find
Yeah, but if
Attack
I
on
share the
Titan.
link, if I
Yeah, no,
share
I'm
don't
I'm
share
just
the
telling.
link, but
I'm
Anime
not
guy.
telling him. Once you find Attack on Titan on there, we'll pop up.
Mhm.
Hey,
Make sure you
man,
type in part 3 because they split them up between seasons, so you're not just gonna type it in Attack on Titan. and get
I'll
that
help
one
you a
thing you're
little
looking
bit.
for.
Look up Andy Watch. There we go.
Well, he says he's on it.
Mm.
結果的に生命
He
You
says
better
he's on
have a
Annie Watch.
good
All
ad
right,
blocker.
this is important. This is how they explain the Titan powers.
増えるために生命は姿形を変えていき、あらゆる環境に適応し、今日
I'm definitely gonna watch this again when the dub hits too.
より多く、より広く、より豊か。つまり、生きる目的とは増えること。
Purpose of life is to multiply.
石川
I agree.
も増えようとはしない。だが、生命は今日も増えようと必死だ。何せ、死や種の絶滅は増える目的に反する。そのために、恐怖という罰則があり、あの子も、その苦しみから逃れようと必死だった。より強く、より巨大な不死身の体を生み出し、そして死さえ存在しない世界へと彼女は逃れた。それが始祖ユミル。ここが死の存在しない世界。
だとしたらユミルの目的は一体何ですか？
俺もここで気の遠くなる時間をかけて彼女を理解しようとしたよ。これだけの力を持っていながらフリッツ王に逆らうことができなかった。
Stockholm syndrome,
Yeah.
right?
2000年も
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
とどまりフリッツ王に従い
I love it when stories do that, when they use real life concepts like that, to push the story forward. And I'm like, oh my god, Stockholm syndrome with Attack on Titan, ED with fucking Mushoku Tensei Lani. I'm telling you, bro. Oh, what a way to use that.
教えてください。ここから外の世界に戻る方法は。
Can we pause it for a second?
All right, I pause it.
People need to understand like how deep this stuff goes when it comes to Ymir, man. Like Ymir, I've already said it. Ymir has one of the most brutal backstories in manga. Like she,
It's not for the faint of heart. I'll say that
she
right
was
now.
made into a weapon.
Got her
she was,
family killed, tongue cut out.
She was
forced to bear
R-worded.
children.
Forced to commit children, and then her children ate her body. Like Amir has a crazy life, but like Random said, she had Stockholm syndrome. Like she fell in love with her captor. Like she could not leave her captor. She was living in this kind of weird space where she didn't even know what kind of freedom was. But Aaron knew that, which was the difference between Aaron and Zeke, because Zeke just wanted to kill everybody. You just want to kill all the Eldians. He wanted to stop their bloodline. It's like, it's our fault. We're going to end it. Aaron is like, no, I want freedom. Ymir saw that, and that's why she started with Aaron. It took someone like Aaron, who we've known since chapter 1, that Aaron had some of the strongest ambition in Attack. He has the strongest ambition in Attack on Titan, looking for freedom, which is kind of a lot of the themes of Attack on Titan. And it makes sense why him out of everybody could connect to Ymir, having that strong ambition despite everything that Aaron went through.
Pain understands pain.
Facts.
Absolutely.
But yeah, ready. 3, 2, 1.
All right, I got you.
もう無理だと思うけど。
僕は何も諦めてません。
どうして？
それは。
What time are you at?
33:17.
恐怖に支配された生命の惨状と言える。全く無意味な生命活動がもたらした恐怖のな。
仲間が戦っているんです。今ならまだ多くの人々を恐怖から救
Anime
えるか
guy,
ら。
did you figure it out? Go to
恐
Annie
怖と
Watch.
戦っているんです。
That's all I'm gonna
なぜ
say.
負けちゃダメなんだ。
Can you rewind back to
生きているということは
33:10?
いずれ
I
死ぬ
got
と
you.
いうことだろ。
33:10.
You count down and let me know when you play it.
それは
All right, I'm at 33:10 exactly. So I'm at 3, 2, 1, go.
まだ増えるためか。種を存続させることが君にとってそんなに大事なのか。今起きていることは恐怖に支配された生命の惨状と言える。全く無意味な生命活動がもたらした恐怖のな。
仲間が戦っているんです。今ならまだ多くの人々を恐怖から救えるから。恐怖と戦っているんです。
なぜ負けちゃダメなんだ。生きているということはいずれ死ぬということだろ。案外事切れる前はホッとするのかもな。何の意味があるのかもわからず、ただ増えるためだけに踊らされる日々を終えて、これで自由になったって。
あれは夕暮れ時、丘にある木に向かって3人でかけっこをした。言い出しっぺのエレンがいきなり駆け出して、ミカサはあえてエレンの後ろを走った。やっぱり僕がドベで。でもその日は風がぬるくて、ただ走ってるだけで気持ちよかった。枯葉がたくさん舞った。その時僕はなぜかこう思った。
I think something else that's kind of hard for people to understand is like the Titan power. We'll get into that.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Just
definitely a
let me
little
know.
bit. I think they already talked about it. I don't remember if they talk about it a little bit more. But after this scene, we can kind of discuss that a little bit.
I got you.
そう思った。この何でもない一瞬がすごく大切な気がして。
それは
これは砂に埋まってました。
なぜそれが。
He sees a leaf and Zeke sees a baseball.
僕にとってこれは増えるために必要でも何でもないですけど。
The fact that like such little things can mean so much to people
Exactly.
says so much about like what it means to be a human being.
ただ投げて取ってまた投げる。
I always say it's the little things that matter, not the big things.
何の意味もない。でも確かに俺はずっとキャッチボールをしているだけでよかったよ。
So I don't think they go into it a little bit more, but I want to talk about my understanding from real quick. You pause it real quick, Brandon.
Oh, okay, I'll pause it. Let's
So
pause.
one of the most complicated thing regarding Attack on Titan is like the Titan power. Like, how does it work? It was going to be a hard explanation regardless, right? Is it magic? Is it an alien? What is it really? So from my understanding, they're really trying to play into the concept of life being the want to multiply, the want to keep on continuing to live, the process of expanding itself, right? And it makes sense. Like, all life wants to keep on going. Animals, humans, that we all procreate for a reason. We're multiplying. Our life was continuously expanding. We do a lot of things. And from what it sounds like is that the function of what the Titan power is from what it sounds like, is just the next step of evolution to multiply. Is my biggest understanding in reference to it. And when it comes down to the power of kind of the paths when they're in that space, that's another kind of aspect of multiplying, because they talked about it that there are things that can stop the multiplication, and one of that is death. And in order to escape death, you need to evolve beyond death. And when they evolved beyond death, they created the past. Well, Ymir created the past, which is beyond death and beyond time. Two things that can prevent multiplication continuing. So the paths and the Titan power, from my understanding, is just an evolutionary process from the aspect of multiplying and continuing life and all that. The meaning of life is to continue to live, basically. So that is my understanding from what I've seen. Now, is it the best like explanation? That's up for you. It's obviously it's a little bit more like out there, right? And some people may not like it, but honestly, it makes sense based on what they were trying to do. Sometimes it's not an alien, sometimes not magic. It's just life multiply.
No, it is something that Attack on Titan I think will be reviewed a lot more into the future, especially as younger anime fans start watching and reading that. There's so much. It's like this weird anime milestone, if you get what I mean, Riddell. Like you see how great an anime can be, where it's touching on racism, genocide, political intrigue, all these different things. Even the idea of a tragic tale, how you can tell it differently. From, I get it's not a shonen, but it was marketed as that, right? So, like, it shows you how great a shonen, quote unquote, can really be, right? And it's not just that. And then right after that was One Punch Man 2. And this is the theory I wanted to bring up with you, Riddell. We've seen ever since One Punch Man, we've seen that cookie cutter shonen protagonist just don't cut it no more. Deku's basically the last one, if you really think about it. Deku's kind of like that last cookie cutter protagonist. Denji from Chainsaw Man is not a cookie cutter.
Yuji.
Huh?
Yuji Itadori.
Yuji's different. Even look at Dr. Stone, like he's different. Like you can't give me that cookie cutter guy who just forgives everything.
Kagurabachi has that cookie cutter guy as their MC. I don't lie.
You think so?
Basic as hell. Kagurabachi's MC? Oh, for sure.
I want to say cookie because he still has like he's still dark. He still like kills people and stuff like that. So like that's still like.
Oh, I thought he was talking about like following a very simplistic formula. The formula of my dad died. Yes, I'm gonna use this power to get revenge. We've seen it so many times.
You know, we've seen it so many times, but like cookie cutter is more like, oh, they have like some lofty goal, like they want to like save their friends, yada yada yada.
I want to be Hokage. I want to be the number one hero. Like, people don't want that anymore. Look at how great those have been. Like, what is Saitama's goal?
Majestic, I can't hear you. I don't know if you're talking.
Yeah, but for real, Lonnie, Riddell, what is Saitama's goal? What is his ultimate goal in life?
I have no idea.
To have a
Nobody
challenge.
knows. Yeah, I guess you can say to have a challenge. But they find a way. One has found a way to wrap this incredibly intriguing story around a character who legitimately, at best you can say, has one of the worst motivations we've ever seen in shonen protagonists. But he's found a way to tell this amazing story around it.
Majestic, did you say anything?
Yeah, I can't hear you, Majestic.
Yeah, we can't hear you. Maybe check your earphones. Check your earphones. Make sure that they're hooked up.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, you might need to change your mic so it hits your earphones. But yeah, overall, I think that the explanation for Attack on Titan and the power kind of gets lost to some people. Some people may not like it because it's like not some grandiose thing, right? But at the same time, like it's not like it doesn't make sense. Because they're really going through the aspects of evolution and the wanting of not dying, the wanting to surpass death and time, and the Titan power and the past are kind of that evolutionary process right there. So yeah, just want to bring that up. All right, what time are you at?
I am at 36:29.
All right, let me know when you're about to start it up.
Okay. All right. Everybody good to go?
Yep.
Lonnie, you good? Majestic, you good? I know we lost him for a second.
He turned off his cam, but it's fine.
All right, yeah,
he thumbs up.
Thumbs up. He thumbs up. All right. In 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, they were really going through it, man.
Oh man, this was a tough battle.
Mm-hmm.
Looking, their running is so crazy, bro. I just
They're
wish
going
the
like
CGI
this.
was better. I'll be honest. That's my only issue.
Well, once they switched to what do you call it? Once they switched to Mappa from the original
Wood
studio, we knew
Studios.
we knew the animation was gonna be different. And mind
Yeah,
you,
but
it did
I wish they
suit what
took
it was
their-
at the time, right? It
They
suited
didn't
what
take
they were
their
trying to do at the time.
time, which is the biggest issue with the
Well,
CGI.
they're also working on JJK, Chainsaw Man, Vinland Saga.
Exactly.
Mappa, we probably should be talking about that. I'm not going to say it's a monopoly, but my God, they're doing everything.
And they're,
Everything.
Yeah, they're overworked,
killing their
to be honest.
employees.
Shout out Armin for being able to convince Zeke and everybody to live life. And shout out Gabby for being the best sniper that exists.
It's just one of those, like, I'm never going to like her.
I respect her after kind of opening my eyes.
She killed my Sasha.
Sasha was like the one girl, Lonnie, that was like, just make it through, please. She's the right
That was the only
person
one
to
I
make
cared
it
about living through everything. I don't think
But-
Sasha does.
Once Sasha died, you realize, oh, this story is going to be different, right?
Mhm.
The story's
Yeah.
about to be fucking different. And it hurt. It hurt a lot.
Armin being able to convince Zeke makes a lot of sense at the end of the day, considering how he views the world. That's why Aaron believes in him so much.
みんなでももう大丈夫。
Grisha. Hey, man. Who's this?
どういうこと？
I don't know the Ram one.
助けてくれてるの？
そのようだ。
I think the Ram one was Zeke's guy, the guy that he played baseball with.
Oh, the Beast Titan, maybe.
俺に会いたかったんだろリヴァイ俺は会いたくなかったけどな
By the way, that Levi chase scene from the Human Hunters, I can't remember exactly what their name was.
ジーク
When he has that like 10-minute scene when he's running away from them
道
in
の世界で
season
眠っ
3.
てたみん
And
なを
they have
呼
the
び覚ま
guns,
し
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my
すべてのエレディ
God.
ア人は道でつながっている。それはおそらく始祖ユミルがつながりを求めているからだ。僕らに何かを求めて。ベルトルト。
サバーさん、俺たちの望みは叶わなかったよ。安楽死計画は間違ってなかったと今でも。でも、あなたとキャッチボールするためなら、また生まれてもいいかなって。
Yeah, you gotta wanna live, bro.
だから、一応感謝しておくよ、父さん。
僕は君から全てを奪った。命も力も大切な記憶も。だからわかるんだ。ここでじっとしてられない。
みんな、力を貸してくれ。いい天気じゃないか。もっと早くそう思ってたな。まあ、いっぱい殺しておいて、虫が良すぎるよな。
Levi gets his revenge. Because killing Zeke breaks Aaron's connection to the royal blood, which is important.
That's crazy though. The baby's mom's still dead though.
Oh yeah, forget the baby survives.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Baby's mom's still dead as fuck.
鎧の巨人ならきっと超大型の爆発に耐えられる。何より根気を逃すことはライナーの覚悟を不意にするも同じ。ありがとう。みんなの力がなければ死ならしは止められなかった。さよなら、エレン。
Astoria and her kid.
That's the fall guy. That's Aaron's kid. I don't care.
I think it is Aaron's kid.
It's not Aaron's kid.
It's Aaron's kid.
Then why
There's
even?
no
Why
reason
even?
for it
Why
to be
even?
Aaron's kid.
Why even talk to him about having a kid?
Yeah. Why even do that?
Why not? What?
My question is, so why even add that into the story then to create any kind of doubt, right?
Yeah, why create doubt?
About her talking about Aaron and the kid?
Yeah.
Like, what did she say to create?
And then she
some
just
doubt?
gets with a guy that looks just like Aaron.
What did she say to create doubt that you're? Wait, hold on.
ミカサ、お前が大嫌いだった。
そんなことが。
I'll go back in the chapter. Look, I don't think she said anything crazy to Aaron for this skepticism.
I thought, because why was everybody so convinced that that was his kid, right?
Because that was a theory before we even saw the scene. Everybody thought that Aaron and his story were going to hook up. And also, there was this whole scene. So, Isayama dropped a panel of like the ending, even though that panel never was anything, and it involved a baby, and I think it involved a random a woman and a baby, and everybody's theories was that baby and that woman was Historia and Aaron's baby. So that theory was going on before.
We never get to see the husband's face. It's just someone that looks kind of like Aaron.
No, people were making that theory just to make that theory. Like that's all it was.
And it's just some farmer that, like, you know, she just happened to
fall in love with a farmer. She's a goddamn queen of Elthia.
So what? So,
but not the guy that saved, not the guy that helped save her life.
She knew this guy. She knew this guy as a child.
Allegedly.
Oh, I hate her. Let the farmer live.
Yeah,
Hey,
he can
W
live raising
Farmer
somebody
is.
else's kid. That's fine.
Lonnie, if the
It's not
farmer
Aaron's
did this,
kid.
W Farmer is. All right, W
Aaron
Farmer
W
is.
really
Farmer.
loves Impossible. Why would he sleep with Historia?
Why would he not? Mind you, I don't understand it either. No,
So
no,
he could.
Radell,
So they would have
I don't
someone
understand it
else
either.
for the bloodline. They would have someone else for the bloodline.
Aaron
besides
is not a
Luke.
royal. What do you mean he needs
She
someone
is
for the
though.
bloodline?
Historia is.
So,
Then why does she
Historia.
need to sleep with Aaron? She can sleep with anybody.
but he's the most accomplished. He's one of the most
What?
accomplished
Why
Titans in
would
history.
Aaron sleep with Historia, bro? What?
I don't get it either. Mind you, that's why I
because
was
it
that
never
question.
happened. That's why you don't get it. It never happened.
奴を仕留めるまでこの悪夢は終わらねえ
That's crazy. Make a whole plot point. Just
It's
make
not
it
a plot point. People are just theorizing. There's no plot point.
All right,
done.
I'm gonna go ahead. And
W
Google this
Aaron.
shit.
W Aaron.
Oh my god.
こうしてこうなるな
Aaron sleep. Oh wow, it's one of the first Google searches.
Because people were making theories about that ever since that leaked panel came out. With someone that looks like Astoria and a baby. People were theorizing that from so long ago. Even though it had no bearing on anything.
元から悪い助かったよあなたが空に弾を撃ち尽くしてなかったら俺たちは
You know, I'd have to go back and watch their conversation, but
They had nothing to do with Aaron sleeping with Astoria, I guarantee you.
力を合わせてここを乗り越え
W
る
Aaron.
Annie. Shout out to Annie.
Big noses matter.
この煙あの光るやつから出てる死んだ
いや巨人が死んだ匂いじゃねえこれはラガク村と同じやり方なんじゃイカさピークファルコに乗れここから離れる
Oh, I forget. Aaron.
アッカーマンと巨人の力を持つ者は例外だろう何をすべきかお前が一番分かっているはずだ
He turns everybody into Titans. Oh, they
It wasn't Aaron, it was the founder.
無理だよ
早くしろ
What is that thing called? Because technically it's not Ymir.
What?
The creature thing. That's not Ymir. It's what attached itself to Ymir.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I remember hearing this earlier. It's like something agula. Like it's a legitimate scientific term, like that people use in real life.
これが俺たちの
Yeah, it's like a parasite or something.
Mhm.
But that thing wanted to multiply,
後のことは仲間に託す
which caused the with the
超兵団
Titans.
の最後
Just
The
the
greatest
evolution.
part- I'll save it till the end.
This
But like,
also made me tear up a little bit.
死体を焼いた夜のこともうまったくお前のせいなんだぞ俺たちが人類を救う羽目になったのは
バカなこんなバカなことがあるのかよおいおいアニー大丈夫か一体何が起こったんだ召喚
God, the idea of Titans when before we realized the grand scale, they were so horrifying to me, Lonnie.
They're still very horrifying.
Oh my God, the way they would
Freakers,
run, the way they would just devour. I hated
It's
everything
the
about
it's
them.
the abnormality because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
こいつ兵隊を呼びやがったふざけやがれここは絶対に通さね
本当に地獄が好きなんだなエレンいや最後までとことん付き合ってやるよ
じゃ神まさかなぜ
It's the ones with the weird smiles that always got me. Lonnie and Riddell. Those Titans with the weird ass smiles. I'm like, yo, fuck that.
That's his like
Yeah.
mom that he's looking at.
There's a weird situation because Reiner can't kill any of them too.
and she's crying.
すれば報われるんだ。しっかりしろ。もうエレンを殺せるのは俺たちだけだ。これ以上耐えられない。帰りたい。私たちの家に帰りたい。
And I stand by the Eren Mikasa's relationship is my favorite relationship in manga.
It's very good. The tragedy of it's what always sticks with me.
And this is that scene, the alternate version of what Eren and Mikasa could be.
Problem is, you only get 13 years of this, man.
I didn't peep that Washington beat USC.
Yeah. What was it? 52-42, right?
Yeah, Caleb Williams is crying.
If the game wasn't today, I would have went to it. But I'm probably going. I'm thinking about going to USC Oregon game because USC is probably not going to be ranked next week. But
you can't tell me you don't love the game with him crying like that.
It's just tough, man, because Caleb was screwed from the jump until Lincoln Riley decides to play any kind of defense. He's screwed. He's never going to win one, and he's definitely had great offensive talent to win national championships. Say what you want about Baker, he was nasty his last season in Oklahoma. He was nasty. How do you go from Baker to Caleb Williams? Think about that. And you still don't do anything.
They put up 52 points. That's crazy.
If you put up 42 points in a college game, you should win almost every game that you throw up 42. But motherfucker, you needed 42 to beat the goddamn Arizona squad. Like, you wasn't gonna beat any of the top players in the nation with that.
It's crazy how I'm not listening to your college football conversation.
No, don't worry about it.
It's crazy how all this could have changed if Mikasa just would have confessed in that moment. When I read that in the manga, I was like, bro, confess. And the fact that they came back to it saying this whole story would have changed if she would have confessed.
No, because that's why they did the OVA. Because in the OVA, she does confess for them. I don't know if you've seen it. The OVA, the Mikasa OVA, she does confess. And that's when you realize
I have to watch it tomorrow.
Yeah, so when you guys get a chance, go sit because she does confess. And there's also for a little bit of time in Attack. I can't remember if it was in the main anime. There was always like a butterfly kind of around Mikasa, which showed the kind of time abilities that her choices could have. So there was a time like she did everything she could to kind of avoid this right now. But what can you do?
Yeah, because war was going to happen anyway. Eren was going to die anyway. So this was the best case scenario.
The worst one is the first one. You know, they run away. They go to a college. They build a cottage somewhere, wherever the fuck they're at. And they live a great life. And then Eren dies 13 years later. And that's when she first finds out about the...
Just silent for a little bit. Just silent for a little bit. I need to soak this back in.
That was clean as hell.
Just reinforce. Eren's my dog, bro. Stand by it.
Jaegers till I die, bro. Jaegers till I die.
One of the best anime MC transformations in anime history.
My dog can finally rest.
Mhm. This is when a relationship actually matters in anime.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought Eren and Mikasha's ship would be that important throughout the story, and it was the most important thing in the story. It's actually crazy. What Attack on Titan built is actually insane.
That's why after this episode's over, we're gonna let you cook, Riddell.
I'm trying, Tank. I'm trying.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Once she cut Aaron's thing off, I started tearing up. That's why I got these glasses on for real.
Oh, this is an important conversation.
勢いと流れに任せて本当に悪かった。
それは僕じゃなくミカサに言うべきだよ。あんなデタラメ言って傷つけて。
そうだよな。
すべては突き放した僕らをエレンを討ち取り人類を滅亡から救った。
Save humanity from extinction.
そうだ。
The Lelouch plan, bro. Come on, man.
That is crazy. I think Lonnie said it. Lelouch walked so Aaron could run.
It is literally. I theorized this was his plan from the beginning, to be honest. But like,
I mean, you saw that he was there in the first chapter. You just didn't know that he was that guy was him, right? Where you saw like, oh, Aaron was over here the whole time, kind of influencing everything.
Bro, we can go through the foreshadowing. It's like 12 out of
Insane.
10 level. It's
absolutely
It's beyond genius.
They should teach that in school. That kind of
out of
foreshadowing.
world.
Oh my god.
俺たちが行きたかったところだ。
This foreshadowing is something you can't teach. You just have to have it. This is like a talent that you just have to have.
I would
Facts,
agree with
bro.
that.
You can't teach
I would
this.
agree with that.
I could teach you how to make a Naruto or a Black Clover story. I can't teach you how to do this.
Jesus Christ. The fact that Aaron was always there is crazy to me, Lonnie. He was always there, moving things around. Like, he never had a chance. That's why I love Aaron so much. I was like, he never had a chance, man, but he did everything he could.
故郷を焼かれ親を殺され舌を抜かれた相手に神に等しい力を手にした後も従順であり続けた。
一体何が彼女をそうさせたのかな。
道で彼女に触れて感じたことがある。信じられなかったけど始祖ユミルはフリッツ王を愛していた。それが2000年経って。
Just give me 5 minutes alone with King Fritz. Just give me 5 minutes, bro.
Dude is scum.
Absolute scum.
Ugh.
We don't talk about how scum he is enough. He's one of
the worst characters in manga
characters in manga history. We don't talk about him enough.
People talk about Griffith. He's worse than Griffith. I don't care.
I don't know about that, but I'm not mad at him.
He's worse, bro.
I'd put him in the same tier.
Made his own children eat their mom, bro.
That's what the fact that that's what he came up with is crazy, right? That was his solution to losing Ymir. That was his idea, which is crazy.
始祖ユミルにしかわからねえよ。俺もまだミカサが何をするのかわからない。俺が確実に分かっていたことはミカサがもたらした結果。 すべてその結果に行き着くためだけに俺は進み続けた。人類を虐殺してパラディ島で殺し合いをさせてみんなを俺の大切な仲間を生き残れるかどうかもわからないまま戦いに巻き込んだ。
それが勲章授与式で見た未来。
アルミ、俺は頭がめちゃくちゃになってしまった。 始祖の力がもたらす影響には過去も未来もない同時に存在する。だから仕方がなかったんだよ。あの日あの時ベルトルトはまだ死ぬべきじゃなかった。だから見逃した。
Yeah, it's people. Aaron had
Bro,
to kill his own mother.
I know. I lost my shit when I saw that. Oh my god. The foreshadowing is
どう
impeccable.
思ってたのさ。
何が
ミカサのことだよ。エレンのことを忘れて誰かと幸せに生きていけると思う？君が望んだ通りに。
さあ、わかんね
わかんねえじゃないだろう。僕は許した覚えはないぞ。ミカサの恋心を無限にしたことはどう思ってるんだ。命がけでずっとエレンだけを見てきたミカサに俺のことを忘れろで済まされると思っているのか。少なくともミカサはこんな女泣かせのことは忘れて幸せになるべきだね。まあ案外すぐにいい人見つけてあっさりくっつく気もするな。
え。やだ。そんなのやだ。ミカサに男ができるなんて、一生俺だけを思っててほしい。俺が死んだ後もしばらく10年以上は引きずっててほしい。
One of the few times after what season 3 that Aaron is absolutely honest with himself.
そこまでかっこ悪いことを言うと。
今のはミカサには言わないでくれ。
Despite his actions, he
Pause,
just
pause,
it's-
pause. We gotta pause this.
Okay, let me pause.
Yeah,
Let me
pause.
pause. I pause it.
Despite everything that he's done in all his actions, he generally loves. It's generally coming from a place of love, which is horrifying when you think about it, but at the same time beautiful. Like
Yeah,
they say in JJK, like love is like the worst curse of all, and Aaron's story is like a personification of that.
Hmm.
yeah. There's two very important things. One, the people who like when this dropped in the manga, people were clowning Aaron for so much, and it was some of the dumbest things I've ever seen. Because people need to realize that everything Aaron had to do, he had to do. Like he had to do what he had to do to stop all of this and to save humanity. Aaron had to do this, and he had to be stoic. He had to push everybody away. This was his only time he was able to finally express how he feels about Mikasa, and he did.
People
And
forget how emotional Aaron was throughout season 1 through 3. Like
That's
he
what I'm
was,
saying.
Yeah, let's not
and
forget.
also-
He's still not like a fully functioning adult, and he has to decide the fate of humanity.
he's like 16, 17.
He's 16, 17 years old. Like, yeah, I understand.
It's
we're
not
so
even.
used
It's
to,
not even. It's not
Yeah.
even a maturity thing.
Yeah.
It's the fact that what Lonnie
He
said
had
is
no
completely
choice.
true. Lonnie said it was completely true. Season 1 Aaron is who Aaron is. He's a person who has his feelings on his shoulder. He's a person that says what he means. He's the person that chases after his ambition. He had to put all of that away to do what he had to do,
But say
and now he
legitimately
finally
change
gets to
who he is
express
as a
himself.
person, right, Riddell? Change
Yeah,
who his entire identity in order to do
Exactly.
what he does.
Because that version of him, like this is who Aaron was, and the fact that people can't allow him, he had this one pathetic moment, like Armin said, and people can't allow him to express
I
himself.
don't even
is
think it's
so
pathetic. It's
ridiculous.
vulnerable.
It's
Like
no, you got to
he's
see who he
vulnerable.
really is. You tell me this right now. Some people watching this are married. You want your wife? Think about somebody else.
No, like that's what I got to. Like, yo, do I want my wife with somebody else if I were gone? No, I'm sorry, I'm petty. No,
Think
be a
about-
widow forever.
Bro, Lonnie, think about everything that it took for Mikasa and Eren not to end up together. Think about everything that took for them not to end up together. Riddell can tell you an apocalypse, basically. That's what it took for them not to end up together.
Yeah, and
I
another
got you.
thing
One
is
second.
like
One second. I'll be right back.
another thing is when it came down to Mikasa and Ymir, the reason why Mikasa was the answer is because she had to be something that Ymir wasn't. Ymir could not forget King Fritz. She could not stop loving King Fritz. She was suffering for so long. Mikasa had to drop Eren. She had to do what is best for not only herself, not only for the world, but for herself. Ymir had to see that exact situation, and once she did, Ymir would finally be free from her suffering. That's why Mikasa is so important in this situation, because even though Mikasa wasn't like abused like King Fritz, her love for Eren was a problem because Eren was trying to destroy all of humanity. So
real quick sip moment. If I die, random or Riddell, or anybody watching, Tank, if I die and you see this beautiful ass lady with any other man or female, you jump them immediately, JJK style. You jump them JJK
Oh,
style.
we're gonna do them like they was it Nanami and Yuji did in Mojito? We're gonna do them just like that.
hey,
Like you
man,
put the
yeah,
paws
man.
on them.
All right,
But
Riddell,
people, we understand. Well, yeah, what time are you
I'm gonna
at?
be right back, but y'all go ahead and keep
Okay.
cooking, and then I'll come back and there's a guy I can add. But I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, bro. Like this situation, this scene is so valuable to what Attack on Titan is, and all the people like clowning Aaron Yeager for this, all the people like all of this stuff makes sense. Like, just think critically, think right here, think in your brain on what Attack on Titan is, and you go like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." Not, "Oh, why is Aaron being like?" Because this is what I said, Lonnie. The reason why people were so upset with the ending is because they wanted Aaron to just be a badass that loves to kill people. That's what they wanted. They just wanted Aaron to be a badass to kill everybody. That's not who Aaron
Real
Yeager
quick,
is.
y'all can hear me or no?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, good.
No,
Bro.
like I said, like love is like the biggest curse, and like this is like what it all boiled down to. Like he didn't do this out of hate. Like his actions aren't from hate; they're from love and they're from protection, like protection of his people. And but people saw season 4 like, oh, he's stoic and he's like some dark guy now. He's not emotional. He's emotionless. But that's not who he is. That was his front. Like this is like this right here. That's who he really is on the inside. And like everyone has parts of them on the inside that are as vulnerable as this.
And when you read Attack on Titan, when you pay attention, my boys and girls, you see Aaron every now and then show his emotions. You see it throughout the story, even though he's being stoic. You see that sometimes he kind of breaks down. Like when they were on that truck, he was showing his emotions in that situation when it was like all of them in that situation. Obviously, when they were at that campsite and he was like, "What am I to you?" to Mikasa, that's him showing his emotions. Time and time again, we need to realize Aaron did not want to do this. He had to do this. This is what had to happen to save the world.
I think people missed that point also.
Like shaking my head. Random, what time are you at?
I'm at 102:38.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
All right, everybody good to go?
Yeah, we're almost
done.
done.
102:38, right?
Oh my god, that's it. We have what, 20 minutes left of Attack on Titan forever. Well, at least until the sequel series gets announced, because I think there definitely is more Attack on Titan coming. But,
I think ECM
I don't think
that.
Yeah, I don't think the author has it in him. I just don't like the way.
You think he'll allow somebody else to take the mantle or no?
No, they should just stop making Attack on Titan.
Not at all.
Just leave it as is.
The spinoff idea that you had was
the toll
better.
alone that it had on him mentally. Because he originally said like, I know with in terms like the manga but like the anime, like I think he said like multiple times he wanted it done like differently. Like he actually wanted like an anime ending. Like he wanted it to end after the first season. But like the way it just blew up, it was almost like low key gun pointed to his head. Like, no, you're gonna keep doing this.
Well, the reason why that is, now that you bring that up, I'm glad you brought that up. Season 1 was doing stuff that didn't happen in the manga. Like the fire Aaron is not a thing. Like they did that in season 1, and that's not a thing in the manga. It's like they just made that up. Right?
Yeah, no, that was like the original plan was just to wrap up, just to make it one season. He did not want to like, and that's why I think he like took so many breaks that he did. Like I think like he had the game plan like laid out with all the foreshadowing. Like he had everything laid out, but did he fully want to complete this story? I don't think he 100% wanted to finish this manga.
I don't think that. Anime. I don't know if that's true. I would have to see.
I know he didn't want to like the way
it made it seem like he wanted it done quick to me.
Yeah,
no. We've seen stories Attack on Titan's level get milked. Get completely milked.
It didn't get milked. It didn't get milked.
No. I'm not saying Attack on Titan got milked, but we've seen kind of stories that had this kind of potential get milked until they're done.
No, I agree. Mm-hmm. Attack on Titan, I forget what. I think it ended at 123 or 124.
Let me check. You keep going. I'll check.
Because I forget. Oh man, I wish I could remember. 124 or 123, that was done on purpose. That number means something. I forget what it means exactly, but he wanted it exactly done at 123 or 124. I think it has something to do with like, man, I forget. Because I had this conversation with someone and we learned this. It's like it has something to do with the Attack on Titan lore, ending it at 123 or 124, but it ended exactly where it was supposed to end.
I'll like rephrase. I think he wanted to finish his story, but I feel like all the outside noise and outside pressure like kind of took the joy out. It clearly did, like with some of his comments later on, like in Comic-Con and like in other things after that, like how he had to apologize and basically cried that people didn't like his ending. Like
I think that was more so what it is because
we took the joy out of it. For him, like we took the joy out of his story for him. He did not enjoy.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
We took his passion.
So Attack on Titan ended on chapter 139.
139, and I think it was
that man also
13. It was like 13. The number 13 and the number 9 mean something. I'm just forgetting.
13 is how many years that they have to live.
And then 9 is
the number of Titans.
Is it? No? I think it's the number of Titans.
Is it the number of Titans? That's what I thought.
Attack founding.
Attack founding, Warhammer, Claw. Armor, Colossal.
I'm just Jaw Titan.
Jaw Titan.
Do you already say Attack Titan?
Yeah. What's the one that the girl is?
9. There is 9. There is 9. So exactly number of years. See, he did that on 139. That's exactly what it was. Random. 13 years is how long they live. 9 Titan. So that's what I'm saying. He exactly wanted it ended at 139. And we thought about that. I was like, bro, how are you that good that you wanted to end exactly at this number? And oh my goodness, this time. And what Lonnie said was exactly correct in terms of how they outrage in the ending. And that's because fans are ungrateful. I'll be honest, fans are ungrateful. And that's why I'm so worried about One Piece's ending. When One Piece ends, I'm so worried. Because something's gonna happen at the ending and people are gonna be upset. Guaranteed.
Okay, so mind you, I had this. We mentioned it earlier in the podcast, Ronnie or Riddell. You've heard me say this before. For anybody who thought Attack on Titan was getting a happy ending, you were dumb.
He said it was not going to be a happy.
It was not. It was never going to be. Like for instance, Chainsaw Man. The best part of Chainsaw Man Part 1, for me, is the part where they just kind of him, Aki, and Power live together. And the reason why it's so good is because you knew it was never going to stay that way. So you got these few chapters where I'm like, oh my God, you're watching like this family get made and systematically get destroyed. Because even for me, I don't even think Chainsaw Man, when it eventually ends with how many parts it gets, it's not going to be a happy ending either. So like that's why I'm sitting there like Attack on Titan, legitimately, I'm telling, if there are any like literary professors who are thinking about, go look at this story. There are some things that this story did in terms of foreshadowing, character progression, character motivations, like twists, like legitimately story-changing elements that should be studied.
And
I thought they put that in a university, or was that a One Piece class?
That was Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is legitimately been taught in schools.
Yeah, I remember they said a major college somewhere in another country had an anime class or whatever.
Japan teaches it to its kids. So I think it might be in high school. You have to like read Demon Slayer for real for like a curriculum.
That's hard. I ain't gonna lie.
That's amazing.
To be brief with it, because it's like semi-political, but like a lot of this thing, Attack on Titan, like is like hate breeds hate, and like the cycle of that, and like you see like a lot of the stuff happening in the Middle East. It's a lot like in terms of the hate. They both like.
Bro, a lot not gonna lie, Palestine, Israel is a very much like this.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely, and I watched your episodes on your political breakdown channel.
A lot of it. And like when you think about Gabby, for instance, like when she goes over there and she's saying like, oh, hundreds or thousands of years ago, your ancestors did this, and they're like, my family's a bunch of farmers. We had nothing to do with that.
Absolutely.
And like things like that. That's what's happening in the Middle East right now. So like the way that we can like teach people through anime or like show lessons through anime it's not like this isn't meant for kids anymore. Like anime is timeless. Anime
especially shonens, Lonnie. They've evolved, and ironically, I
this ain't
credit
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Riddell, I know Attack on Titan is not a shonen, but I credit Attack on Titan for the evolution of shonens, man. Look at, for instance,
Fair
look
enough.
at how Yuji himself has changed, where he had that generic, I want to be a hero, I want to save people. And by the end of the first big arc, he realizes he can't do that. When Mahito turns, bro, they made a whole opening showing this fucking guy who was there for what, 3 episodes for real? 4 episodes? And then showing them how great of friends they were. And in 3 episodes, that dude was dead. And
Oh,
and
yeah, I
Yuji
remember,
had
yeah.
to change. Yuji had to change. So I'm like, you can't walk out on shonens anymore and present me the cookie cutter guy who's gonna turn his cheek, because that shit don't matter no more. Denji, Yuji, Tanjiro, fucking Dr. Stone MC. There's so many of them that are like, there's just Saitama. Saitama himself is a walking contradiction
I
because
don't
he
think One
makes.
Punch Man, to be fair, I think it's a seinen. I've had this conversation with someone. It is a
I
seinen.
mean, if that's what you say,
think it's the
I don't
same?
agree. But also,
No, it is a seinen.
I would say this
Okay.
though, Riddell, about One Punch Man. I think it also has the unfortunate risk of being over. It'll go too long. That's what I'm worried about with One Punch Man. It'll go too long. We're gonna be on chapter 785 of One Punch Man 10 years from now.
I don't think it'll go that long because they introduced Blast and they introduced God. So
I like that. I like that though. I like that. I like that.
So we'll
But also
definitely see.
maybe the web manga that we're getting from one at the same time shows you what he's thinking. Then we get the direct studio manga version of it as well. So that's something different, and not too many other shonens are giving us at the same time, because now you have 2 different timelines, so to speak. I'm using timelines in quotations of
Nah,
how
yeah, I
the
get
story
you.
could end.
Nah,
Yeah,
I
but
definitely
real
feel
quick,
you.
back to that One Piece thing that Radell was talking about. Yes, it's going to take them. It's so many questions they have to answer, and for him
One
to
Piece
say
is
that
gonna go
this is
on
the
another
final
3-4
saga
years.
itself, I feel like he tried to put that on himself, and this
You want to have
can't
a
be
final
necessarily
saga
the final
last in 3
saga.
years, Lonnie?
I don't think that this is necessarily the final saga
I
because
said
we
at
still got about
least
30
minimum.
more questions still. Dragon still hasn't busted a grape. Like it's a lot of stuff that we still
Nah,
need answered here.
I definitely agree with you when it comes to One Piece. We still got a lot more. My only thing with One Piece, the reason why I said what I said, is because Attack on Titan, the expectation for Attack on Titan, because it's one of the GOATs, was that the ending was gonna be great, and I think the ending is great, but the ending didn't satisfy everybody.
Absolutely.
And because of that, a lot of people love Attack on Titan so much that we know love is synonymous with hate. So if it didn't happen the way they wanted, they're just gonna start hating on it. So that's what I think is gonna happen with One Piece, because just like Attack on Titan, the One Piece people love One Piece so much that if it does not end the way people are gonna like it, they're gonna be pissed at Oda.
I'm about to say, because if Luffy just pulls up somewhere and opens a chest and finds the One Piece, that may be the worst version of the ending that we get, right, Riddell?
Yeah, man, I don't know what Oda plans to do, so I'm not gonna hate it, obviously, because I understand, I actually pay attention when I'm reading, but people are going to get upset because people emotionally are just like, hey, it didn't happen the way I wanted. So
but I don't think the One Piece thing him finding it will be the part that get people mad and hating or not. I think it will be who would be the last fight, who will be in the final fight. Is it going to be him versus Blackbeard? Is it going to be him versus Emu? Or is it going to be him versus Shanks? Or is it him and Shanks fighting against Emu and Nagore? Say, like, it's so many different ways.
I'm about to say,
you
but
can
just,
go with
is
the
there
final
nobody
fight.
else? Is there not a new character who could pull up at the end to fight Luffy for that One Piece?
I mean,
Buggy.
Rock,
No, just playing.
we'll see with Rocks,
bro.
of course.
Mind you, there's also those questions with Black Clover, like Charmy's a dwarf, and I know I mentioned this in the other stream. I'm like, you gotta explain that. Why is Charmy is
cooked? Random
Charmy?
Black
Yeah.
Clover's cooked.
But I'm like, Charmy is the most broken motherfucking character in that entire verse.
Hey, Black Clover's cooked. Hey, highlight Tank's last 2 messages. He makes a great point.
Okay, so I'll start with the first one. I don't think One Piece is set up in a way to disappoint. I think it's easier to be upset by an ending to a story like AOT, Attack on Titan, because there is so much drama involved with the narrative.
I kind of agree with that because One Piece is not as sad per se as AOT, and I think that's the reason why Wardell is right by it. Some people super love the ending, and some people really hate it because it's so drama filled. And with One Piece, it kind of got that lighter, funny fighting feel to it. So the ending, like I said, people going to be more mad about who he fights at the end than actual him finding the One Piece. Because my theory is Buggy finds the treasure first by accident, and then they come on the island.
If Buggy becomes the king of the pirates, people are going to outrage.
So here's the second part.
Once he get the raft tail and find it, I think that's when everybody else pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Once he find it, type. You know,
yeah, that's possible.
Here's the second part of his comment. The ending can come off as anticlimactic, which it does in certain points.
A little bit.
To those who wanted more. But I do feel like most of that criticism is from Western fans, which I also agree. I also agree because I remember reading the ending a couple of times, and there's also a really big fan fiction effort called I think it's called Attack on Titan Requiem, where they add scenes to the ending to make it fit more toward Western audiences.
Like the big thing. Making a whole ending is just some hater shit. I'm gonna lie. I'll be honest though. I think you make a lot of valid points. Attack on Titan is a more like drama basically. Yeah, it's like you get invested in the story like nothing else before. Whereas One Piece, you get invested, but you're like enjoying yourself. Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
are you enjoying yourself, or like, bro?
You're legitimately asking or trying to answer a lot of hard questions that Attack on Titan is asking. That's how I've always looked at Attack on Titan.
That's why in the beginning I had to get back to watching
questions.
Because in the first few episodes, I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna lie, low key, this is a hard anime, but it's getting kind of sad, like real sad. I had to come back to it. Like my homeboy had to be like, no, you have to watch it, bro. I'm like, bro, I cried on like the third episode. Like once I seen his mama get under the rubble, I was like,
bro, I was hurt. And then when you hold up, bro, Majestic, yeah.
Let's start it again.
It?
Yeah, let's and then we can talk.
I am at 102.38. Riddell, where you at?
Okay, let me go back to
102.
Also,
I'm there.
Yeah, I wanted to highlight Tank Jones's comment. Demon Slayer are part of middle school curriculum in Japan. That's how great. That's what legitimately people are saying. Demon Slayer may be the greatest anime adaptation of all time.
Nah, that second season is though. And I'm gonna stick to
that.
I'm gonna stick to that. That second season though. That third season. Don't talk to me about
right now.
Don't talk to me about
that fight in the second season. Maybe the greatest anime fight.
Yeah,
of all
that's
time.
top 10. I don't care what nobody says. It's top 10. I'm fine about it.
I want you to. Lonnie Riddell, I want you to tell me why I'm wrong. It had everything. Suspense.
We'll talk about it. We'll
talk about it after this. After this.
Yeah. Let's just get to this.
All right. I'm about to start in 3. Once again, I am 102.38. On the thing in 3, 2, 1, go.
Pause again. I need a.
All right.
What are you on?
103.04.
Okay, I gotta catch up real quick. All right, start when you're ready.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Let's wrap this baby up.
Oh my God.
人類の8割を踏み殺した。なんてことを。なんで。俺は文字通り壁外人類の根絶を完遂しようとしてお前たちに阻止される。その結果が8割。壁外世界はパラディ島とドロ島の文明レベルに陥ることになる。つまり一方的な報復戦争にはならないだろうが、この争いは終わらない。なんなんだよそれは。
僕たちがやったことは無駄だって言いたいのか。いいから、まだ起きてない虐殺を止めるんだ。
できない。お前たちが救える人類は2割までだ。もう決まっている。
決まっている。自分で決めて自分で殺したんだろ。
もう何度も試みては失望したが、
This scene right here is just beautiful, animation wise, for real.
あのまま起こることは変わらなかった。アルミ、お前が言った通り、俺は自由の奴隷だ。
バカなことを。
He was the only way to save your life, Armin.
A slave to
80% of
freedom is
humanity is crazy.
a slave to freedom is crazy.
Also true.
Which ironically is the one thing Eren always wanted was freedom. He wanted freedom so bad.
All he wanted to do was get past the wall.
Mm-hmm. And ironically, leaving the wall was the worst mistake he could ever make.
And that's the craziest part of the story to me, for real.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to get behind the wall so bad, and once you did, everything just got so real instantly.
Absolutely. I'll never forget. Remember when they make it to the ocean and everybody else is frolicking around, but he's the only one who's just kind of standing there looking because he knows what he has to do.
Exactly. And nobody else knew, but he knew he had to put the world on his back at that point.
Mm-hmm.
僕たちのためにやったっていうのか。
エレン、お前の名前だ。いや、違う。エレン、お前は自由だ。俺は
I don't know how many
平らにしたら
MCs could do what Eren did for real.
この景色
Realistically, think about it.
Lelouch.
Lelouch is the only
Light.
one I can think of so
なん
far.
でかわからねえけど、やり
Like
たい
Light
Rudy-
Rain, everybody named down.
どうして
Like
All
Ru-
y'all dying.
Like no, I'm not even just saying it like in like shonen. Go around fucking anime. Like as much as I love Rudius from Ashoka Tensei, he's not doing this. Rudius is not doing this. He would sacrifice himself first before trying to kill all these people.
どうして
Rudius isn't doing this.
どうして
Hell, even the guy from Overlord, I don't think is doing this. Ainz.
バカだからだ。どこにでもいるありふ
Rimuru
れた
isn't
バカ
doing
な
this.
力を持っちまった。
Tanya from Tanya the Evil isn't doing this. Like, think about all the anime MCs who could do this.
そういうことだろう。
Whoa, what?
この世から人を消し去ってしまいたいと思ったことなら僕にもある。
嘘つけ。お前がそんなことを思う。
誰も思わないだろうね。人類の2割を救った英雄だから。でもエレンに外の世界の本を見せてたのは僕だ。誰もいない自由な世界をエレンに想像させたのは僕だ。
それは
やっと気づいてくれたのか。いつでも足元にあったのに、いつも遠くばかり見てるから。ありがと
It's
う。
definitely an important scene for Eren to kind of
僕に
reflect on his
壁の向こ
actions.
う側を
Mm-hmm.
この景色を見せてくれて。これは僕たちがやったことだ。
I feel like they give everybody in anime them Eren eyes when they be thinking but shocked at the same
一緒
time.
だね。
Mm.
これから
I agree with Tank.
That right there.
Kaneki probably would
あ
do
れ
this
は
too.
だけど
Mm-hmm.
地獄で8割の人類を殺した罪を受けて苦しむんだ。
That's a real nigga right there.
Mm.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna kill this sad right now. That's what I was talking about, being sad. There go the music.
ここで過ごした記憶は消すが
The music make it no
終わ
better.
った時にまた思い出すだろう。
次は殺し合いだね。そしてその次に会う時は。
Oh, I forgot. Armin and Eren did this a long time ago.
Mm.
And then he erased his memories.
ずっと
And then they fought. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot this happened too. I forgot when. I don't remember when Eren did
Right.
this with Armin.
Right here.
He did. Oh, right here, yeah. On the boat. Yes. On the boat. Now I remember.
時間があったから。
And something happened on the boat that kind of foreshadowed this situation. And that bird means a lot. That bird is so important. And then Armin just remembered. Man, I forgot that scene right there. I forgot he did that.
思い出した。これは。アルミ。
It's good that Armin had a conversation with Aaron.
Armin も記憶が戻ったんでしょうね。エレンが私たちに会いに来ていた時の。聞いたよ。
I think on the boat, like something touched Armin, and that's when it happened.
I think it was a bird.
The bird when it touched. Oh, bro, Lonnie, so much things are clicking right here, right now. I'll talk about it after we see a certain series, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to talk about a few of these because I could tell like certain stuff is subliminal here. I'm gonna need you to speak on those.
That's why I'm like,
Just
at the end of this, we're gonna let Bradell
Yeah.
cook real quick because you know he's a big Attack on Titan guy.
And Aaron went to talk to every single person individually. Dude's such a goat.
Except her ass.
All the people he cared about. He talked to everybody. He cared about.
Yeah. All the people he cared about. Not everybody. No, everybody.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but what Aaron does in anime history, how many people can realistically do that? How many people can? Lelouch is one. That's the only person I'm willing to even admit.
In terms of saving
creep into
humanity,
it.
Lelouch and Aaron probably. That's
Lelouch and Aaron are the only ones.
It's so crazy to me that Levi survives. Like, he actually survives till the end. Is crazy.
Barely.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah,
I
bro,
feel like
he's
after the
cooked.
first
I'm not gonna
season,
lie
he
though,
was
he
gonna
is
be gone.
cooked.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I might be tripping
This
for that.
right
but I
here.
thought after the first season, he was gonna be out of there.
Same, bro. I thought Levi was gonna die for sure.
I thought he was
bro.
gonna be gone like way earlier.
I mean, he's crippled, but he survives.
Yeah, it don't matter how you get there, as long as you still alive to the end of the episode.
And my bitch.
Oh, Sasha! The
Oh
goat!
man, y'all is funny.
Oh god, what's up, bitch?
That's why I can
Fuck you,
never.
Gabby.
I can never fuck with Gabi.
Am I
Fuck you,
tripping a little
Gabby.
bit, or Levi at this moment look a little bit like Thorfinn?
Bro, I'm swinging on Gabi on sight. I don't care.
Nah,
Just-
Gabby, she deserves happiness too. Not gonna lie.
No, Sasha deserves happiness. Sasha deserves happiness, bro.
She had to die though. It's crazy, but she
Sometimes
did.
some people got to be the sacrificial lamb in
Yeah,
life. bro.
no.
She
When
did.
Sasha
Some
died,
people gotta be the
legitimately, the
sacrificial
entire
lamb, bro.
tone of the story changed, and I fucking hated it. I loved Sasha.
Oh yeah, I love
Every
Sasha,
fucking
too.
piece of Sasha.
I was so
loved
surprised she
Kill
died.
John or fucking God. It's what? Not Sasha, bro.
きっとエレンはきちんと埋葬させてもらえない。そうだね。静かなところで眠らせてあげて。
Okay, now I get why people can overly love this ending and why people can overly hate this ending.
Oh,
I get
no,
it now.
it's-
I get it now. I
It's
get exactly what y'all talking about.
Yeah, Majestic. It's the perfect ending for Attack on Titan because it doesn't satisfy anyone. Nothing in
Yeah.
Attack on Titan was going to satisfy everyone.
I think it's
That's because
impossible.
everybody loves Aaron. Like
Yeah.
everybody loves Aaron.
I'm telling you, one of the greatest MC transformations I've ever seen. Because after season 1, we all fucking hated him.
I felt that way with the Game of Thrones too. There's no like the story's so great that you can't.
They're on their bullshit still, and that's when your boy gotta get involved. Come on, get involved, Armin. Do your shit. Do your job. Still on their bullshit. Crazy how they're still on their bullshit.
頼む。証明してくれ。人か。
巨人か。
こちらが未だ巨人の力を有しているなら力を使って抵抗するでしょう。ですが銃口を向けられた今も無力なままであることは我々が人である何よりの証明です。
君は
パラディ島のエルディア人アルミン・アルレルト、進撃の巨人エレイ・エーガーを殺したものです。あなただったのね。
Amir.
ずっと私の頭の中を覗いていたのはあなたの愛は長い悪夢だったと思う。もう奪われた命は帰ってこない。それでもあなたに生み出された命があるから私がいる。
Damn, if Ymir just doesn't step in front of that spear, there are key points in the story where I'm like, I would love to see what would happen. You know what I mean?
Amir probably just would have lived a happy
It's a
life.
butterfly effect.
Yeah. Ymir lives a happy life. What if Levi chose Erwin instead of Armin? Oh my god.
If he chose Erwin, everybody dying.
Yeah, everybody's cooked.
I don't think we get to this point.
Look at Aaron.
The elders
Look
are
at
just
Aaron's baby.
this.
Look at Aaron's baby right there.
That doesn't even look like Aaron. What?
Doesn't look like that nigga either.
There's a reason why we never see the man's face, bro.
Yeah, where his face at?
God, bro.
I don't see his eyes. I don't see anything. I don't see nose up.
We
He
just
just
know
wears
the
a hat.
motherfucker wears a hat. That's all we know. He just wears a hat.
So this is 3 years later.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you wiped out 80% of the population, so you have a chance.
Yeah,
to
and they're
do it.
rebuilding. Eldian Nation, the Jaegerists.
海の向こう側で生き残った人類の報復を恐れて島は一丸となり声を上げます。勝てば生きる、負ければ死ぬ。戦わなければ勝てない。戦え。
Oh, J-Rob just said something.
争いはなくならない。エレンは知る限りの未来を私に伝えました。
He's about to watch.
見ることができなくても、
He's
この
fried.
未来だけ
Yeah, he's
鮮
fried
明
as
に
fuck.
見る
I'm
ことができ
CrossFit. I
まし
don't
た。
hear that, bro. I'm CrossFit as
きっ
fuck.
とこの結果はエレンだけ
Like
の
a
選
whole
択ではあり
gummy
ません。
before we restarted, so I'm
私
fucked.
たちの選択がもたらした結果がこの世界なのです。
Facts, Astoria.
私たちは戦わなくてはなりません。これ以上戦わないために、再び安寧とは無縁の日々を
You
生き
gotta
る
let
ことに
Riddell
なろう
cook
と。
though, you know what I mean? Because he got a lot to
彼が
get
私
off
た
his
ちに
chest
望ん
about
だ人
Attack
生
on
ではあり
Titan.
ませんが、彼が望もうと望むまいと私たちには託されました。残された猶予をどう生きるか。
Y'all too far ahead, J-Rob. It is what
I
it
was to
is.
say we almost done, J-Rob.
We're still
You're not catching up to us,
I
J-Rob.
was like we have like
Yeah,
10
it's about
minutes
over
left.
with.
Oh, is he on? Is he on?
Yeah, I
See,
don't think he's gonna
Reiner-
join the lot. He hasn't watched it though. Like,
Nah.
doesn't make sense for him to
Reiner
watch like
loves,
the last.
Nah, pull up, J-Rob. Pull up. Still pull up anyway.
We'll
Ah,
see him
what do you
Tuesday.
mean
We'll
you
see him
out,
Tuesday.
pussy. Pull up. Let Riddell get his agendas off.
J-Rob, go do your thing, bro.
Yeah, go watch
Do your
J-Rob.
Just
Talk
don't
about
fumble the
Tuesday.
huzz.
パラディ島が見えてきたよ。アルミ、本当にうまくいくと思う？壁を破壊して島を裏切って。
And then Armin becomes a diplomat for the world.
Y'all hate spoilers.
私はこの辺りで撃沈されてもびっくりしないと思う。
ああ、まだ船が浮いてるとはな。あのバカ野郎が押し付けた世界の英雄の役がこれだ。何が長生きしてほしいだよ。
なんだ兄、今さら生きて帰れるつもりで船に乗ったのかよ。
まさか。でもあんたたちだって花から自殺しに来たわけじゃないんでしょ。またこうして地獄に向かってることが答えさ。調査兵団は夢見がちで諦めの悪い連中だから。私は憲兵だけど とりあえずまだ殺されないさ。
I love how she just throws in there. She's like, I ain't want to go.
Right.
僕たちの物語を。
Levi. Missing an eye, man. Jesus, he's been through it.
Yeah.
They should have executed her ass. Low key.
殺し合った者同士が
Respect. She lived through it. She lived. Respect her.
平和を訴えるのか。
Falcon,
Fuck
Gabby
Gabby.
living
Fuck
their
Gabby.
life.
Fuck
I
yeah.
respect Gabby. Gabby, you
I
got
don't respect shit.
You gotta chill.
Piss
Y'all
on her
gotta
grave.
chill.
Piss on her grave, bro.
Gabby, bro. It's on site.
Y'all gotta chill, man.
But she was part of the reason why the world was saved.
Yeah, that's
I do
fine.
not
She
give
can
a
still
fuck.
see these hands.
Yeah. Every
Y'all
damn
won't win.
time.
You know that, right?
Oh,
Motherfucker,
no.
she got to pick
I'll
up a
win.
gun. Nah,
I'll
bro.
win.
We
I'll win.
scrapping.
JJK style,
Gabby.
random. JJK style. She won't see it coming.
Absolutely.
No, Gabby got hands too. She's not just.
That's fine.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
she gonna launch them.
She's
That's
still a
fine. I don't
1-year-old
play.
girl.
I don't play fair. I don't play fair.
We fucking her up.
She didn't give Sasha the one-on-one.
Absolutely. She snuck Sasha. We'll never forget that.
Mm-hmm.
We saw that shit.
Hey.
エレン、もうすぐみんなが会いに来るよ。嬉しいでしょ。
Before we go, Riddell, we have to like go through the credits for that last scene.
That's true.
Yeah, I know.
That's true.
Oh, bro, this is the beginning of Attack on Titan right here, bro.
Mhm. That's
I want a
crazy.
nigga to tear up, boy. That's crazy.
Bro,
what I
that's
be talking
crazy.
about.
John was still trying to get with her after all this. He was still trying to get with
Well,
her.
he
Piece of
loves
shit.
her. Aaron wanted her to live a long life, so.
Nah, I got you. But John, you always number 2, and the nigga dead. The nigga who number 1 is dead.
So that means I'm number 1 now, sir.
Nah, no, he's not. No, he's not. Mikasa could see a picture of Aaron. And he's cooked. What are we talking about? Bro, she saw a bird and she was like, Aaron's still number 1, my boy.
We'll talk about that bird in a second.
Yeah, because I need to know about this bird because you said you had something.
Well,
on
she
it.
just said she just called out for Aaron, and then the bird pulled up.
Yeah.
All right,
We need to get through the entire cutscene, right? The credits.
Oh no,
Ronnie?
some of these scenes are important. So look at the scenes. This is them gradually getting older.
Yeah.
You see
Okay,
them.
from the manga, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody keep visiting the tree. Everybody's getting older. You see different families. It's hard to see, but
I don't see any I don't see any like people pulling up. Oh, never mind. There's
Yeah, you do. You see them pulling up but they got them so small though. The way they got the camera on.
yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
let me
They
know
just
when
show
you're
them
at
step
one.
up and then walk away.
Let me know when you're at 122:48.
All right. Do you want me to pause right there or no?
Yeah, pause.
Okay.
I'm pause. I'm pause at
All right.
122:48.
Start when you're ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh,
This
Mikasa.
is Mikasa's body. Yep.
Yeah. I'm
Yo,
just
trying to make a
saying.
nigga cry, bro.
I'm low key tearing up right now. I'm not gonna hold you.
Well, nobody can see your
Hey,
eyes.
It's all
good,
random.
Exactly,
bro.
my
Show the
boy.
people your emotion.
Exactly.
Tank, you said Jada and Tupac. Jada wish he had this.
Oh, please. Don't
So, as
dare
you-
you put Jada in the same
As
sentence.
you can
Tupac
see,
is looking up
society
at
is
Jada like,
progressing.
can you stop speaking on me, please?
Absolutely.
Shut up.
As you guys can
Stop
see,
speaking on me.
society is progressing. Like that, hundreds of years have passed. Society
Did
has
this
come
9/11?
So obviously, war is always going to happen. So war eventually happens again. That's to be expected. War just happens. But this
Did you
is
just say
war
9/11, bro?
He just crashed into a tower.
Chill out.
People like I explained this to someone. Was like, why does war happen again? Because it's humanity. Eventually,
That's
war's
how
gonna
it
happen
goes.
again.
War
Yeah.
always is going to happen. It's something you
The
can't
end
really
route.
stop.
Shit.
Like they're nuking the city now.
Yeah, it look like a post-apocalyptic city now.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, that's just war. Doesn't know what I'm saying?
That's war.
This looks like the extended ending to me.
No, if this is extended ending, then yeah, I didn't see it.
Yeah, this is not a new ending. Yep, I know this exact same.
That's a girl, right?
No, this is like hundreds of years in the future. This is
Yeah,
a
but
random person.
wasn't the character like a girl or
I
something?
thought that was a dude.
No, this is a random person. This person has no relation to anything we know. And this person found the tree. The same tree Ymir found. This is where Eren died.
Mm.
And it feels like when okay, hold up.
And the cycle starts again.
Yeah, the cycle starts again. So it's like nothing changed. That's the problem. Like
No.
changed.
See, I gotta correct something.
All right.
Get in your bag.
So
In your bag.
So when people seen this ending, I had to explain to them. One, Eren succeeded. He saved the world. Armin was the hero, and Mikasa and everybody else got to live full lives. That's why we saw a scene of Mikasa dead in a casket at old age. She lived a full life. All the Eldians lived a full life. There was peace in the world. But we need to recognize that war is going to happen again. Obviously, humanity repopulated, humanity advanced, and war happened again. Even in current humanity, we have World War I and World War II. We're fearing World War III. So
World War
people
III is
need
the
to
one that ends
understand.
the world, by the way.
Possibly. But people need to understand.
The world
Eren
is Gucci after World War III. We are screwed.
Eren succeeded in what he did. He saved the world. Just because war happens again does not mean Eren failed. He completely 100% succeeded on what he wanted for everybody else. So that's the first thing. The cycle happening again is just a product of humanity, because at the end of the day, like they talked about earlier, life wants to continue to multiply. Life wants to continue to live. Life wants to go beyond death and time. So eventually, this cycle was going to happen again. That's just, it is what it is. He's just telling you the themes of humanity. That is what Isayama is telling you. So eventually, someone else is going to have to be the new Eren. Someone else is going to have to save humanity. Someone else is going to have to do whatever it takes. It is what it is. But in terms of what Eren saved, he saved exactly what he wanted to save. So that's the first thing. Also, from my understanding, Eren and like the whole like picturesque thing about freedom, and it foreshadows with the Survey Corps being the wings of freedom. So the bird is supposed to, some people say, and I think it probably is, that the bird is Eren to an extent. Like it is like Eren's essence, basically. He finally reached that freedom because the freest things on the planet are birds, because they can fly anywhere. And that's why when that bird touched Armin, he was able to take Armin to the past, right? And that's why that bird put the scarf around Mikasa, right? So that's something to understand as well, that bird is like the essence of Eren and what he had to do. Ultimately, people, Attack on Titan is goated. The issues that people have with the ending really make no sense. The biggest things that people brought up is like they don't understand the parasite thing. They don't understand the concept of how life evolved to that parasite thing. I mean, if they don't understand, they don't understand. It makes sense because it wanted to go beyond. It wanted to continue to multiply. It created the concept of these ultimate beings that are Titans to continue its life process. Because what are Titans? Titans are things that don't need to eat. They don't feel pain. They don't do, like, Titans are like the perfect kind of being, so to speak, right? So those are what Titans are, and they can continue to multiply as well. Now, Ymir got turned into a weapon, so their purpose got like sullied when King Fritz turned her into a weapon. And then obviously she wanted to escape from all the death and time, and she eventually created the paths. So again, life evolved again in the situation. And that's when the paths were created. That's when Ymir did that, what she did. The difference between the new cycle versus this current cycle is Ymir doesn't exist because the Titan power is gone. But that want to multiply will continue to exist. So there's a chance that the next person who achieves that power of evolved multiplication, that thing that life wants to continue to expand because war happened again, they might not turn into an Emir. They might be turning into
Your mic went out a little bit.
Oh, I thought that was my mic that died. I was like, did my shit die?
Nah.
That was me. So, like the Emir situation is completely done and gone. That whole cycle of hatred with Emir is completely done because of Mikasa. So overall, everything makes sense in terms of the context of the story. Aaron explained why he did. He had a little self-reflection knowing why he did. And Armin obviously was there to confirm that I am also the reason why everything happened the way it is. But it is what it is.
That edible whoop random ass.
Oh, I'm fighting for my life. I'm not gonna lie right now.
Aaron, our random's high as fuck.
Riddell was getting his bag. And I'm
He
looking
was in
at
his
you.
bag.
No,
Look
no,
like
he's
he
good.
slumbered.
Random was gone last time when we were yesterday
Oh, that's
when we were
crazy.
on Dub stream and Random was just
Oh,
gone,
yeah.
bro. Real talking me was like, bro, Random is just gone. Bro.
I was cooked yesterday. I'm not gonna hold you. I was cooked yesterday.
That's that
But
good.
Overall,
Riddell,
I don't
Riddell.
see why people hate this. I don't understand. Logically, I don't understand why people are so upset.
All
But
right,
what were you about to say?
Yeah, Riddell. So I have a few questions for you as the resident Attack on Titan expert.
What's up?
Now that you've seen Attack on Titan fully completed, how did you feel about the anime adaptation as a whole? It did switch studios at one point, but how do you feel about it?
I'm still not the biggest fan. I'm not gonna lie, the CGI does throw me off a little bit. It does at times because the movement is a little bit wonky sometimes, and it does look a little bit awkward sometimes. I do wish it's crazy to say take your time when Attack on Titan had season 3, part 3, and final season part 3. Like it's crazy to say take your time, but take your time. Like I don't know why they were having so much CGI issues, but even with the CGI issues, it still looked good. Like you could still enjoy what you're watching, and the music was fantastic. I think they did exactly what they wanted. I think they portrayed everything exactly well. They got the important scenes exactly well, and the important moments exactly well. So I'm satisfied with the. I just got a small gripe with the CGI. That's it. But
Riddell, I also
not
have a
bad.
question. In
What's
terms of like
up?
the whole Attack on Titan story, is there one thing that you have done differently or wanted done differently?
One thing I would have done differently in terms of the Attack on Titan story.
Like if you were the author, is there something you would have changed in the story?
I don't know if I would have changed anything necessarily, but I would have appreciated a more expansive explanation on the Titan power and on the parasite that like got with Ymir, because that is like that's not what Attack on Titan's about necessarily, but that power is like very, very important, right? So I wish, yes, he explained it because Zeke told Armin, but I think you should have gone in a little bit more details. You should have brought in like, okay, and this is how it attaches itself to Ymir, and this is what this thing is when it like attached to Ymir, and this is what this represents. Like went into more detail so people had no questions. Is that something I would have wished they did?
My only thing that I wish they did more of, like when they did the flashback to Ymir, I wish like we got to see a little bit more scenes of her life and stuff like that, like more of her journey. Maybe like her interacting with her kids and stuff like that. Just so like when they ended up eating her, it hit maybe even harder than what it already did. Like if we all got to see like the 3 kids' personalities and stuff like that, and how they interacted with their mom compared to the dad and stuff like that, I feel like that would have. I don't know. Because to me, it's number one. To me, Attack on Titan is number one. But I feel like if they went into that backstory just a little bit more, because they did enough for me. Like I'm satisfied with how much they showed. But if they showed more about the 3 daughters and like a little bit more of her life, then I feel like that would have been dope.
Fair enough.
I got one quick question for you too, though. If they do start it over again, like as we seen from the ending, like war starts, everything starts over again and things of that nature, do you think we saw who would be the next main character in this last episode?
Honestly, it's hard to say. Because like I don't know how he would go about it if they kind of did another story with it, because he kind of hit all the themes he needed to, and Ymir is no longer relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my thing. Is
So
just what other themes or what other story or point would you have to
I
make?
guess they could probably just go a different direction because the Titans are still weapons, right?
Yeah,
Titans are
let me
still
fix that
weapons.
because you remember you was explaining to me how we was explaining how at the end of the day war still happens, evil and stuff still, comes and stuff like that. So they would have to end up with another problem again. So that's why I'm like, yeah, they can start a whole nother war, a whole nother type of, they can go a whole nother way and still have the same premise per se of what just happened.
They could. I would have preferred them not. I think they should just leave it as is and just
Yeah.
kind of move on with a different story.
Yeah, I say
Personally.
about the story itself, it was prepared to be this short. That's why I say I don't get why people say it can go longer, because for me, I felt like this was enough, if that makes sense. I mean, a little bit more explaining on the power systems and stuff like that, like the Titan powers. But other than that, I feel like you couldn't have dragged this on longer, per se.
Yeah. And also I think there's so many, like when you reread it, it's actually so crazy how much they foreshadowed, because they foreshadowed Reiner was a traitor
Mm-hmm.
so early on. But like when you read it the first time, you have no idea that Reiner's a traitor. But when you reread it, it's like, oh, he did this and he did this and he did this. Yeah, he actually is a traitor. Also, they kind of the Annie thing with her being able to eat other Titan body parts and using their powers was
Yeah.
also kind of foreshadowed a little bit, because she used the Beast Titan's power when she called Titans. She used the Colossal Titan's power when she kind of created a bunch of smoke. She used the Armored Titan's power when she created armor for herself. So she actually used a lot of different Titans abilities throughout the story. So it actually makes sense the fact that she can do that in the first place. So that wasn't surprising. It's actually crazy how much stuff was foreshadowed and like built up since the beginning, because at the when Aaron wakes up for his dream, if you remember, when Aaron closes his eyes and he cries and then he sees Mikasa, that's telling you exactly how the ending kind of played into Aaron as a child dreaming this. Like this was always going to happen, right? So it's actually crazy. Random, are you alive over there, my boy?
let him be.
No, we
told you I
can't.
was
He has
laughing.
to end the live stream. He can't go to sleep.
Random.
Nah, this is a sleeping stream. We just this is a sleep stream. Everybody turn up. We going to sleep
Random,
most
wake
time.
up, bro. You gotta end the live stream,
Random.
bro.
I told you, and you told me he was always like this, and I told you he was going to sleep. That edible hits. It's different
It
from
does
liquor.
hit, but this is not the time to go to sleep.
Edibles is different from liquor, bro.
End the live stream, then go to sleep. Random.
Random, wake up, bro.
You gotta
It's
wake
past his
up,
bedtime. I don't think y'all realize.
Oh,
It was
random.
way past his bedtime.
Oh
Random, wake up.
my. Yo.
I'm crying worse than I cried on the episode. I swear to God, I'm crying. I had to turn the camera off. I'm crying. I had to turn the camera
Let's
off.
see if I can access.
I got tears in my eyes because of
Yeah.
he
No,
gonna wake up with
you
a
gotta
crook
see
in
if
his
you can
neck,
access
man.
the thing.
You gonna wake up with a crook in his
I'm
neck.
gonna try.
We could like
I don't
force.
know how you could fall asleep in this situation. Like, I don't get how you just fall asleep.
But honestly, when you were setting up, Riddell, I thought y'all was finna switch it to the point that you was the host, but I see y'all didn't. So that's what I thought y'all was gonna do before we started.
I should have actually.
Nobody
I just
got
don't know
his
how
number
you
to
fall
call
asleep
him.
like
Like nobody got his number to call him.
No. I think I might be able to access it. Hold on.
I told this the second time. Riddell getting in his bag. The man
right.
was sleeping with his mouth wide open, bro. Like,
bro, how do you fall asleep? I don't understand how you fall asleep.
The man said he took an edible and he was drinking liquor the whole episode. You know, we stopped it, restarted it, and all that. You know how many cups that he had to have to restart this?
All right,
I
have access.
Okay, we good.
All right. All right, let me end the stream, bro. appreciate everybody coming to watch Attack on Titan. This was a lot of fun. Attack on Titan's officially over. I think it's the greatest manga and greatest anime of all time. I stand by this. Favorite series of all time. I think Eren Yeager is the greatest protagonist of all time. So I'm on the Attack on Titan train. This is my series. I have the entire volume of Attack. Oh, I do want to show both of you something real quick. Hold on. Give me a second.
While you said that real quick, I want to say AOT is number 2. I think the greatest anime is still finishing up, even though it's like 1,000-something chapters then. That's what I want to say right now. While he left, One Piece is the greatest anime of all time, people. You're not listening to him. AOT is second. One Piece is first. That's all I got to say on that. Even Tank crying, man. Even Tank crying, man. Come on. Hey, but you heard me, Rodell? When you left, I started.
I want to show y'all something.
Yo, this is definitely gonna be a TikTok, bro. Like,
so
somebody after clip this.
So after the ending, right? So after all of this, there's an extra part. It's actually kind of funny, where they're watching the Attack on Titan movie on the big screen. So these are like reincarnated versions of Eren, Mikasa, and Armin.
That's crazy. And they just watching the movie.
Yeah, and they're just watching the movie of the series.
I'm low-key hoping he falls, bro, so he can wake up.
But you remember when you said what you call it had erased a memory of or whatever? So maybe that's why they can watch it and don't know nothing, you know?
No, these are like well, technically these might not be canon to anything, but these are like reincarnated versions.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
It's like the end credits and everything. So it's a pretty cool thing. It's only in obviously the manga.
All right, real quick before y'all end the screen, I just got one question for both of y'all because Random can't answer the question. Because I'm almost done with it. So can y'all give me one issue that y'all have with JJK? Real quick.
I love JJK. The only issue I probably have with it is some of the domain expansions are super complicated. So like not for me per se, but like for the casuals. So like Hikari's gambling domain expansion. I don't know if you read the manga, but like it's super complicated and like the explanation for it by itself is like 3 pages long.
Damn.
So stuff like that. So like because sometimes like they do get, even though like I still feel like it's like really good, like it does get overcomplicated. They do overcomplicate themselves and like for various reasons. Like it doesn't, some things don't need to be as complicated as they make them.
I get what you mean. Yeah.
For me, my biggest issue is that JJK doesn't dive into the past enough, especially considering the past is so important to the current characters. So they keep on referring back to the past and all these old sorcerers, but never really tell us what happened in the past. So it's kind of weird sometimes when they go like, "Oh, this sorcerer back in the day was super strong," and we know nothing about that sorcerer.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I think the only problem I got so far is I don't think they have a emotional depth a little bit. I think it's only little. I think they need to have more emotion into it. I think it's a lot of. It reminds me of like if CSI made an anime, but they was bumping. That's what JJK is.
I get
like.
What you mean.
Like that's what it means to me. Like every episode start off with this is the case. This is where we're going. These are the people. These are the victims. So go over there and handle this type of thing. They don't have a lot of flashbacks neither. You know, they have it at the ending of season 1. They had it in the beginning of season 2, and they kind of have glimpses of it during certain fights. But I think they need to be slightly more emotional. Probably not AOT mode, but just a little bit more emotional backstory. A little bit, you know. That's my only thing with it. It just seemed like it's a crime investigative team. Like the sorcerers are like this crime FBI unit, and they just going out taking out the most dangerous, curse users ever.
I kind of feel you because I emotionally don't really connect to any of the characters.
Exactly, and that's what I was telling my homeboy. Like I don't really feel this emotionally, but once I got further with Toto calling him brother and all that, I'm like, wait a minute, did he just make up this flashback in his head? Because at first, when they was fighting each other in the exams, I thought the flashback was from when Yuji was proclaimed dead for them 2-3 months. I thought they had him go to the other school and be with Buddy. That's what I thought. But when he was like, nah, I faked that. Like, nah, you made that up in your head. I'm like, that's kind of crazy. I thought that was an actual flashback. Then you faked me and was like, nah, he just made that up in his head so he can make Yuji his brother, quote unquote.
Yeah, Toto's kind of funny, but
Do you have any
that's-
way to get out this live eventually, Riddle?
Yeah,
no,
he got it.
I can end it.
Okay.
All right. So that's all we got today. Attack on Titan, a lot of fun. I don't know if we're doing a live stream next Saturday, but we will be here Tuesday, 8 p.m. EST. You have a good one. Peace.
Peace.
All right.